that are staying for a longer time with this lineup, and he's been here for a couple of months, and he's already used to the system, playing with Rouse, playing under Barry as well, playing with CJOT as well, because before CJOT got benched, he was on a team with Flay here on 9. So I'm looking at the Polish Opera. Yesterday was a great day for him against Gamer Legion. Stomach had an alright performance. Bilani as well was able to bring in some firepower. So yeah, I'd be looking at the stand-ins and the Opera here as the main sources of firepower for the side of 9, but I guess you never know. Ready to jump right into the swing of things. D-side start for 9 on their own map pick. Inner Circle will get to kick things off on the CT side of Nuke.
P250 out, going outside, immediately defended out here. Onyx is going to be able to find the instant headshot on the Opper, and that's going to be the 4v5 start that Inner Circle need in Onyx. Continues, Dooley's out trophy. One's gonna fall. Second falls as well. Stomach. There you go. Friend out here from Onyx is gonna be giving them a taste of their own medicine. Inner Circle having to fight, and down towards B. Running out of bullets out there. Captain Kirk, a single one in the mag, and getting overrun by more than just a single player. All of them are here, and Dowie trades it back. Still a dogfight, and still a 1v1. 9 HP left on the Stomach, fully blinded away. It's Captain Kirk in a 1v1. Going up.
We're talking about the French shit, but Captain Kirk is not going to pay attention to all of that. One bullet is what he needed to put down Stomach. And it's a pistol round that goes in favor of Inner Circle. That's a very funny discussion, by the way. The fact that there is still some people that assume because Captain Kirk's nickname is CPT Kirk that he's actually a captain. And he's never been an IGO in his career. Not on Bait, not here on Inner Circle. I had a conversation about that with Onyx after we did the interview, and he was like, well, I actually love it, because when I'm calling about game, people are blaming CPT Kirk and not me.
And then when you're going to interview Captain Kirk, he's going to say, I have to change my nickname. Everybody's going off on me. I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying anything. But yeah, overall, Captain Kirk, we've talked about his progression as a player. We've talked about him overall coming through the Tier 3 ringer, getting himself out here now in Inner Circle and stabilizing with the team alongside Headtrick and Onyx, of course. 9 going outside for Glocks and a Deagle. Could be too scary of a round. Stomach was the one finding all the kills, so he's the one, of course, picking up the D now. Did you get to do like a decent background check onto Stomach right before this game? Well, before.
I mean, I know Stomach. Well, not personally, but he's a Face-It warrior. Has been for a while. He was part of Heroics Academy as well, up until recently. But yeah, he's been a Face-It demon for a couple of years now. So one of the names that at a certain point you're expecting to see in some of these events, and one of the names that you're expecting to get scouted out of coaches to some point. Get given an opportunity to play at a higher level, see if he's going to be able to learn how to play within the system in an efficient way, because the individual skill is definitely there for him.
Yeah, I mean, from what I remember back on Heroic Academy as well, he was one of the top-rated players on that team, coming through in his
What I will say, that wasn't the greatest functioning academy.
Sure.
So when you say he was one of the top-rated players, is when Spirit Academy or Navi Junior or even Big have academy teams. Their academy teams are usually quite decent. Yeah. With Heroic, I never felt like we reached that point where that felt like a very functioning team.
I mean, online...
Even Falcons is all right. I think Falcons Force is actually pretty good.
And I'm waiting for Vitality as well to get their academy team out, but...
FaZe as well.
And Mouse NXT just went into complete hiding. I think they were the best academy team for a while there. Before Navi Junior turned into Foot. And before that, it was Spirit all the time.
I don't think Spirit was ever the best academy team.
It was just bringing the best prospects.
They were just bringing the best players. Yeah, maybe last year at some point they were in a very good spot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's always been interesting. We still have these academy projects that every now and then just break through and they become, you know, top
insane
30, top 40 teams. But
or top 3 teams apparently.
It was Navi Junior. Navi Junior was, I think, as a team, the best that we've ever had.
Probably, like as an all-fiver coming through.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go though, 9. They just went as a pack. That was literally just drag and drop RTS style of gameplay coming through. 9 just, I mean, probably Rals just told them go. And right-clicked into the B-bomb site, got them there. And got them the round. So 2-1. Onyx and Headtrick looking to save as their entire team just kind of fell apart at the gates of B.
Yeah, as we were talking about academy teams, I mean, we've got an academy league representative here on the server. Bar Stomach, who was obviously on the Heroic Academy, as we already mentioned. But we have Headtrick.
Yeah.
He was part of Navi Junior years ago with Monacy. He played in the last season of the We Play Academy League. Shout out one time, We Play.
Yeah, that was good. But, you know, now that that isn't a thing anymore, the academy teams have been forced to just grind it out online. And they've joined all the tier 2 like actual tournaments. It's been giving them more experience overall.
Yeah.
It's a trial through fire.
It is better for them.
Yeah.
I mean, when Kioske 1 year ago was on Spirit Academy, they were playing a lot of the tier 2 events. He was farming.
Exactly.
You could say the same for Navi Junior. There's been a couple of very good examples of
For
players like
Boom,
these.
a lot of their players too were there for a second. For Parivision too, because you had Art Frost moving around from roster to roster.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
Sure.
These are people that were part of the Academy League system, but that was years ago. That was around the same time that Headtrick was there.
Yeah.
Now you have Zelix promoted into the main team of Mouse.
He did pretty good. Individually. But zeroing on down to the game on at hand, these two teams aren't academies no more. Inner Circle working through their T side, working through their CT side out here. 9 going up the silo. Headtrick realizes possibility. Checked out left side on the boost. Well caught. Out there by Headtrick. That stomach to go down, but already 9 are down secret. Who's gonna defend them? Well, it's gonna be Zero Fix.
Left alone. Is there a quick rotation? There isn't. They have that one player in towards the ramp that's going to be Headtrick, but there's no one else nearby to try and support Zero Fix. So if they get a clean kill onto him, there might be a chance, but they're taking a bit of a left. There's only one player going towards his direction. It's going to be Rouse. If he goes down, there's no one to find that retrack, no one to try and help the captain to take care of Zero Fix. So that's the information. Player going down, the vent has been spotted, so Dowie's got all the info in the world. They know it's going to be B.
They do indeed, running it down. Dowie finds one. Playing C-Shot, last two standing, 2v5. It is not looking pretty. That bomb's barely making its way to the side. C-Shot out and plays the last man standing. Needs the ace clutch with 30 seconds left to go. And that's the flank taking him down. 3-1 now. Inner Circle are managing to stay afloat.
It's just the fact that you leave Rouse alone, right? They wanted to go with 2 players out of single door, which is understandable. The moment that Rouse gets into control, he had a full belt of util, so he would have been able to smoke left side ramp, molly right side, and then they swing, go out together from the door, refrac if there's a guy on side. So it does make sense onto what they wanted to do. It's just the fact that he gets killed, and then from that point on, you don't have control room. You're waiting for the vent drop, but Dowie spots that and just goes down and follows. A good play out of Dowie. You might be saying he's crazy to go down the ladder. Not at all, because he wasn't seen. Right, he spots the player, but the player doesn't see him. So he knows he's got a timing where this guy's going to be going down looking for Zero Fix into worse control. So he's going to go there and get the kill. I switched to a very Eastern European language for the there.
Going there.
Yeah, going with the French R.
It is in a lot of Eastern European languages, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the French R is a little bit different than the Eastern European one. I'd say the Eastern European one is very, you know...
Like Eastern European
like
R
a
is
hard R.
Yeah, it's R. And the French one is like... But it's nice to think about the linguistics of this. I'm sure the players are thinking about something else, which is an outside pop here for 9. Smoke swall put up, but they're working with very limited util on this force by Ted. So 9 point kill is all that's really needed out here for Inner Circle to make them already quiver. But no kills landed yet. They're down secret. Oh. That's
Good
a ding.
spam. Yeah, C-Shot is going to be tagged down low, and Zerofix has got an incendiary as well as the AK, so he might be just looking for the 1 kill, deploy the incendiary, go back. Now he's been volleyed out, is going to have to give this one away. There's a bonus fire, buying time for the rotations. Now you know you can't go down the vent, but Headtrick's rotating in with the big green.
See if he'll find something. For now, it's all quiet.
It's a good angle. You just hold to this. Nine are hoping that Inner Circle make a mistake, but they're not moving a muscle.
No need to either for now, right? Just waiting for that pop to go through, and Rouse finds the op. Good for the 1-0 pick. Still to the back of the site out there. Through the rafters. Rouse goes down. Zero Fix still alive. Double kill on him. Sees the bomb as well.
Time. 15 seconds.
Yeah, not enough. He's gonna run, trying to save away those AKs. They're gonna be the prime time entertainment here for 9, but it's not gonna happen. bialani, last man standing, could have saved away the AK without being known. Instead chose to go after Zero Fix and will run towards heaven, and yet will get caught by Onyx. Thought so for a moment.
Second.
Gets him.
And he's got him. That's a bit of an issue. bialani's got $450. This is a very dire situation for 9. Great work out of Zero Fix.
Oh, yeah.
One of the few people that everyone kind of forgot about after Passion UA as well is because of how many of them actually ended up joining Fnatic. Jacasmo, Jambo, Fear.
Hey, don't speak too soon. Fnatic's still looking for that 5th.
Fair. Fair. Imagine they just go and get Chilla now, and then then Brad goes out the way and they get Zero Fix. They just make a Passion Fnatic.
Passion Fnatic, yeah.
Fnatic UA.
I mean, it is Fnatic UA right now.
It is, yeah. Passion Fnatic sounds like the name of a cocktail.
Yeah, it does. I don't know if it's going to be a Molotov cocktail or if it's actually going to be something good. I guess the only time we'll tell.
What's your favorite drink?
I'm so basic, man. Green apple. But like,
no, I meant a cocktail. Also, hate to break it to you. I know.
Green
that's
apple
not
is
what you meant,
non-alcoholic.
but green apple is just a fruit. It's not a drink. If you mean green apple juice,
no,
then
there's a cocktail, a non-alcoholic cocktail called green apple.
Oh,
it's pretty
okay.
Good.
So my knowledge is lacking. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fair.
But alcoholic one, I really don't dabble into. Sorry to say. Not too much fun at parties, huh?
It depends. You don't need to drink alcohol to have fun. You know?
Definitely does help. I'll tell you from experience.
I think water is completely fine. You know.
Yeah.
Drink water, kids, or drink Powerade.
Or drink Powerade.
Powerade. Shout out Powerade one time.
Or if you want to get some energy, Monster as well. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, we've got 2 beverage partners, which is great.
2 beverage, 1 water.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have water.
We have Dorna as well.
Yeah. Good stuff. Head trick. Gonna be able to find 1. Damage is welcome for the D side here, but the hold is looking very, very good. Head trick on a double. 7 kills already under his name. And C shot. 1v4 without a kill is going to be the hat trick for a hat trick. Excuse the pun. And they've got on to 5 rounds on the CT side of Nuke. Looking very solid for Inner Circle. Another buy round, though, coming out of 9. We saw a scout for bialani for a second. I don't think that was a real purchase.
Probably not.
Yeah, back to the AKs. Mac 10 for Rawls. Might be time to try and pick up the pace and try something in towards the A-bomb side. Outside down secret has not really been paying dividends.
Update onto the B stream as well. It's 11-11 right now between EAC and BetClick going on down to their first map. That is going to be quite interesting to see how it will develop. For now, that is the Ancient breakthrough from EAC, and this is bialani finding 2 on the A-bomb side. Nice entries here, finally found for 9. But the round's not done. Zero Fix spamming away into Mini is going to be going away. Full belt of util out here. Can he connect the shot? Yes, he can. bialani down.
Can't plant the bomb.
Yeah,
it just doesn't feel safe, right? He's alone on the bomb side, so you need to slow things down. The call is great, as we said. Switch things up, try and hit the A-bomb side, but now you're losing players left, right, and center. Flake gets dropped as well by Captain Kurtka. Bomb still cannot get planted. Flash for the Heaven Peak as well.
Raul's AK pickup. Going out hut, he needs to help his teammate out. Going in from heaven, he needs to find the op, and you don't. Captain Kirk on another, and it's Raul's left down in the 1v3, made 1v2 by his own accord. Now the nade lands, but the shot rings through the Cedar Creek windows out here as Head Trick finds a 6th.
It's just very good calling coming out of 9, even if you put it into perspective, but they cannot win the round.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, and you get a 2-for-1 on the way onto the A bomb side, it's not bad, but then the smoke gets broken, you lose your player on the side, you have 2 guys that are still in HUD, Rouse cannot plant the bomb because he's got no one to cover for Heaven or no Molotov for it.
In the same vein, though, these are great protocols shown off by IC, right? Because you get to see in that 3v3,
Yeah.
no one really overpeaks, no one oversteps, they play together, they wait it out, and they managed to find the frags courtesy of the way they were styling that retake.
I mean, the mid and late rounds are going to be where it's very obvious which team has been able to practice and play together for a little bit longer, right? The initial call could be very good out of 9, the initial idea and approach to the round, but as it goes down to tight situations, this is where the overall, I guess, relationship that the players have is going to be on show.
There you go, nice break in the smoke. You see them all, big damage. Seijal and Stomach fall down to low HP, but Rouse falls down out of the round, and it's Head Trick with the AWP trying to hold over towards B, sees them open, and they let him pass. Coming through, Onyx, been eyes on Seijal. Bomb not to go down just yet. That Tech 9 found that as well. And do they get the plant off? That's effectively the only thing they really want, because they know they're not getting this round by. Bielani's going to run and save, and this is going to be IC on a 7th.
Bielani's nearby, he can try and get a kill. But yeah, saving is probably the way to go. Now they're going to try and stick the defuse. Bielani's picked up 1, spam through the smoke, Zero Fix drops him. Another AK they could pick up on the CT side if they really wanted to, but they are holding on, and we've just gotten an update. OT between BetClick and EAC on map 1 over the B stream.
Pretty crazy aim.
So somehow, our map might be ending before theirs.
Don't jinx it, you just jinxed it, man. We'll see.
No, it's 7-1. It's very early. 9 are going to have plenty of chances to come back into this. And by the way, we have a very creative way of communicating with production. They just open something on our screens that you guys don't see, and they can type in a chat box. When I said that and jinxed it, production opened the chat box but decided not to put anything in, so I think I might have gotten on the nerves of a bunch of people.
Not yet. If you're going to get on the nerves, you're going to see a lot more things being typed in that chat
the only
box,
thing I'm going to say is we're all going through this together, right? and some of the previous DraculaNs have been a lot more intense than what is going on here. We're just having an enormous amount of overtimes, but it's fun.
So far, so chill.
So far, so OD.
Oh, yeah. 7-1 coming around now here in our circle.
Shout out Brazil one time.
Going down.
It's the World Cup, man.
It is. I'm surprised we've got a little VIP room out here for the players. If you guys didn't know the layout of Nexus and DraculaN out here, the Nexus Gaming Pub. There's a VIP room, and we've got like 2 big TVs to follow the games. I'm surprised no one's just swapped it off to the World Cup at some point. But they might. Depends on how these games go, and for now, it's been going quite damn good for one team and one team only. That's in our circle. Going down lobby, searching for Bielani. An outside push coming away here from 9 is Bielani to open up on Dowie. Lobby push denied. Felt like a chest opening move out there.
Really did. And they've had a couple of those, but it's been the mid to late game where things have not really been working out for the Bishops.
Let's see what they're going to sacrifice.
Then gotta go down. He's seen him, Zero Fix. Better escape while you're still alive, and you still can. Nice incendiary that goes up. I mean, it's just going to kill the timing of this play. Allows Head Trick to get into a comfortable position and the double lobby push to come through.
Running out of time, 20 seconds. You've got to hit A. You've got that ball on down. Players in towards Mini,
Nice
but it's
kill.
going to be Head Trick connecting on the 1. Hoping for the flick, but doesn't land. Rouse headshot connected. 2v4. And 12 seconds turn to 40 as the bomb is going to go down. Rouse on the swing up. Onyx did pay attention, yet didn't find the frag. It's Seijal. The holding dead to right out in HUD and thinking about the save away. Zero Fix looking the other way. That is the end of the round and the second on the board here for 9.
That was a great sequence coming out of Seijal, by the way. Big triple kill out of the pole. One of the people that we were talking about before the start of this game. He did get benched. So now he's got the opportunity to prove himself back, right?
Yeah.
Prove himself to the entire team, to Rouse, to Barry, to everyone watching. Show that he still can bring a lot of value for this lineup. That's exactly what he's doing in a situation like this. Great sequence. on the back of tactical timeouts already being utilized by 9 as well. Important round to pick up. They have been getting opening kills. It's more often than not been about the finishers. And they finally get one of these. So we do see an opening tactical timeout for IC as well. Duo kills on map 2, including overtime. That's between Hetrick and Flay. An Oper head-to-head over at Superbet. Make sure to go and check it out.
Yeah, the
It
ADR
has been going
difference.
better for Hetrick so far in terms of pure individual performance. Flay is on 3 and 7, Hetrick on 10 and 4. But of course, it's the side nuke we're talking about.
It is indeed. Bigger problem is actually the momentum that Inner Circle have had up until now over 9. Finally, a breakaway moment here from the previous round. 9 need to make good on it, though. And that's not going to be the way to approach it. Seja out in the open just swings. The op takes him down. Captain Kirk is going to open up the smoke. Does he find a second? No, he does not. He becomes the second victim.
Yeah, they have only one more smoke left, right? They used 1 in towards single door and 3 in towards outside for the layered smokes here, 9. So you got to make it work. You got to take some ground, get a kill. That's exactly what they do. Players already crossing down secret. So ZeroFX once again has been forced to rotate down, but Onyx is on a bit of an aggressive mission himself. And he's not seen anything yet. The T's are committed, it feels like, to that B play. But they could at any time call it back. Go back in towards Flay, who's been tagged down to 7 HP. The bomb is coming here, but there's only 2 players coming out of secret.
Still looking at Hetrick down with that op. Yeah, tags away Rouse to 16. Flay low HP.
Onyx
9.
knows. He knows
Think
he's got him
about this.
trapped. He's just hunting him down. This is crazy. Out of Onyx.
oh.
There's going to be a free kill. Flay is
No.
disconnected.
Flay has disconnected. Yeah,
Flay is
Birani.
DC'd and you've seen the bomb, and the bomb has not seen you. What an outrageous
this
position
round?
to be worried about. 20 seconds, bomb picked up. Do you go back A? Dowie's still here. You need to go for the bomb plan. Bomb is making its way through mini. The drop has been heard. Dowie can just catch the timing, get the first kill. Now stay alive, 10 seconds. And as the reverse countdown, Stomach is the one that needs to try and sprint. Run for the hills, Molly in towards the hut. But there's 4 seconds on the clock. They've allowed him to go for the tap, but not for the plan. ZeroFix will put an end to it. It's an 8th round on the board for Inner Circle. But what happened to Flay?
Yeah, we were both watching him thinking, yeah, he's just holding. That's going to be the rotation anchor, trying to deny any rotates coming out here from Inner Circle. But no, it just disconnects the moment the kill was about to come through as well. I guess, unfortunate for Onyx, he loses out on a kill. But, yeah, I wonder what happened.
But fortunately for Onyx, he gets to drop the bomb.
True. Very, very important. Because of that disconnect, actually, he doesn't have to show. And
What
that's
tune is he thinking about? See him moving his head like this?
probably his coach.
Boom,
Being like, yeah.
boom, boom. It's a technical timeout, so
Oh, true.
yeah. So he's just thinking about a tune, you know. It's one of these moments when you have a song just stuck into your brain.
Oh, it happens
It just
often.
starts playing out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's actually a game we can play in chat. Chat, let us know what was the last song that you had stuck in your brain that was just playing by itself. You didn't ask for it, you didn't want it, it just happened.
Got stuck onto it. We did get information on what happened as well to Flay. His PC crashed. So that's the
I'm
first
just
of-
camping chat and waiting for the update because I do wonder what song people are gonna say.
Do you remember the last one you had stuck?
I do, but it's a very inappropriate Bulgarian football chant. You know, it's one of these songs that fans sing at the stadium, and I've not been to these stadiums in a very long time. But it's one that, you know, kind of blew up on social media. If we're talking about song, I'd say Samba.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
a bit of an old school type of summer vibe.
Nice.
Yeah, Samba's a very good one.
I will say the last one as well for me is the Bosnia song that's been going viral everywhere.
I'm not sure I
The
know.
Take Me to America one.
No, I
That's
don't
been
know
all
that
over the World Cup. Oh, I'm sure if you heard it, you might know it, but people
But no,
in chat
I know what
I'm
you're talking about, but I never heard the song.
Yeah.
We got someone saying the flashbang dance.
I mean, yeah.
I guess.
It's been on so many. Do you have a music kit equipped?
Stereo Hard. Now that's a banger.
That is a banger.
Respect for Stereo Hard. What would you ask me, sorry?
Do you have a music kit equipped on CS? Like a different one compared to
I
the
don't think I
default
do.
one?
I don't think I do. No.
Because I have the wacky 80s one. And it's a vibe, honestly. It changed the entire game.
there actually is a Bulgarian in chat, and he's starting putting a Bulgarian football channel, but that's not the one that I was talking about. No. It's not the one I was talking about.
And now that I thought about it, now it's gone stuck in my head again. the Bosnian song that I was telling you of.
Oh, Flay's back.
There we go.
I think everything's all right.
Yeah.
So worry not. Unfortunately, the round cannot be restarted, folks, for those of you asking, because there was damage already being done prior to it. Oh, never mind. We are back into a technical timeout, so we can keep talking about music. But yeah, it is funny how the moment that the you know, the heat goes up and the temperatures rise, then you just start craving summer house hits and stuff like that. That's how I feel about it.
At least for me, it feels like I just want to go back to like nostalgic songs or like summer vibey songs.
Yeah. Put on.
Your
put
parents
on some,
used to put on
some Jennifer Lopez. Put on some I don't know, Britney Spears even.
Yeah, sure. Put on some Mr. Worldwide and just have fun.
Yeah, that's the one.
2000s hits. I'm sure there's a lot of playoffs. Okay.
This time we're back, and this time we're live. 2 rounds to go for that first half. Inner Circle looking good on the CT side. Hopefully everything's going to be all right with play. This is, again, a little bit quicker in terms of the Uto. Pressure being put in towards that A-bomb side. Stomach dropping down, but Rouse has been shut down. Still trying that A-bomb. And it's the nade of Zero Fix to actually shut down Onyx. What is going on?
It's chaos.
I can tell you what's going on. Every single fight going in favor of the CT side, and Dowie keeps it going. Blani's going to attempt getting that bomb plant, but it's right in front of the eyes of Hedrick, and he ain't missing a shot like that. It's 9 rounds on the board for Inner Circle.
No one's safe on that A-bomb side, not even from your own teammates out there, Onyx. But yeah, complete chaos goes the way in the hands of Inner Circle. Not a single T-kill coming through into that exchange. You're trying to go down the vent. It's smart for Bielani to try to at least get a bomb plan down, because you're going into the last round of the first half without really that much economy. But I'm glad Rouse can still muster up a smile after being down 7 rounds. So yeah, it's a tough ride so far.
A quick update to what's going on over at the B stream. We've got BetClick 15-13 up on Enshin, but now it's going to become 15-14. So it might be double OT. Nixon's dropping on 34-19. Wow.
And also
EAC coming back, led by Master Shifu.
There you go. We apparently know that it's not Flay having problems right now. It's Rez, but he's good. We're going back into the round. Last round of the first half.
Did you say Rez?
Rouse, part.
Right. Rez's only problem is that he got eliminated from the tournament.
Yep.
He ain't having no problems anymore. It is Rouse, yeah. Well, unfortunate for 9. What?
He
gets
two.
a double kill out of this, and that was an instant ding out of the first player. Oh, this is just not meant to be, is it? They're just getting absolutely destroyed by Inner Circle right now, bodied. It's like watching a boxing game between Canelo and a 40 kg person. It's simply unfair. 10-2 lead in favor of Inner Circle. We go into a halftime break, but 9, this one feels very dire regardless of the CT side coming up after this. Another 10-2 first half, folks. Welcome back to the A stream of Super DraculaN. We had back-to-back 10-2 first halves, starting from the previous series, leading into this one. Inner Circle looking great on the map, pick of 9 into that elimination series. One pistol round away, basically, from wrapping things up, but it is 9 on the CT side. So if there was any place, anywhere, any time for 9 to put up a fight, it would be here now and on Nuke, and it's already starting to look not so bad.
Let's see it. Fly on the headshot. Rouse finds another. Captain Kirka and Onyx, last two standing, but somehow Onyx found himself on the A side. And Captain Kirka, he's tasked of trying to get there somehow all by himself. Probably not going to happen if you're going outside. Did have an angle to go back towards T-spawn, but that would have taken a bit, and they're worried about lobby. Onyx needs to help him.
What can Onyx do, right?
Yeah.
He's just chilling on the bomb side. Rouse seems to be aware of the possibility of Onyx coming in from the ramp. I don't know if he realizes he's already on A. And there's no one actually that could stop Captain Kirka from making his way onto the side and getting the bomb plant unless they catch him on the cross from Mini. If he goes HUD. And he should go HUD.
Yeah, got spotted out there, Onyx. Too much time passed. 9 are, of course, going to be giving it a look in. Smoke down Squeaky and Bialani. Still, second man there is going to be able to trade it back. And they got a bomb plant. You know, that's already good enough. Coming through in a 2v4, but that was damage out on Bialani. Imagine the headshots just start rolling. Could have been a 1v1, a nice try, but still a pistol round on the board for 9.
Yeah, at least they get a bomb plant. In a 2v4 like this, they get absolutely picked apart towards outside. It's still a good enough, I guess, success story. A team ace coming out of 9. Everyone getting a kill, everyone getting a piece of the pie. That's how we love it. That's how we like it. That's how they do it.
Indeed. Okay, well, you've got that, but Inner Circle, after just punching in those digits, of course, are going to be having the MAC-10s and the MP7s apparently coming back out.
Bengaloo.
Captain Kirka probably going to be behind the pack right now, but he's the first man spearheading that side. He's searching. I was expecting out of a buy like this to maybe see a pop in towards A. But they want to split it out from outside. A good setup for 9 as well.
Oh,
there you go.
Players are coming in.
Already.
Yeah, that incendiary opens a bit of a gap, and Onyx is going to get shut down. He needs to get the refrags. Rouse doesn't finish what he started, but they're very low on HP. That's a nice transfer out of Headtrick. And he's got the bomb on his back, and he's been able to get out of dodge. Too low on HP to assume that he's winning the round, and Seajot's got his number written down. It was still a good effort, but 9 hold on.
Human errors in this round from both sides. Headtrick being allowed that spray transfer on a MAC-10 was courtesy of, well, 9 and not making sure that he was dead. But overall, this has been a bit of a resurgence coming by. However, without many kills coming through from the MAC-10, Inner Circle, I'm not surprised they're force buying this one. Especially with the lost bonus and everything, of course.
It could be a little bit surprising maybe for the CTs, right?
Yeah.
Because they didn't plant the bomb. They got the kills, so they will have some rifles, but they didn't get a bomb plant. So that's quite an aggressive approach. Now they've realized it with the outside smokes in play.
Like, easy kill on the Deagle. If he catches him, that is.
Might not see him.
Headtrick finds the first. He's gone in the smoke.
He's got no clue. and they're going down the round.
It's Seja on the rotate. Yes, he's already
got
here.
A great position and able to get the 1D. Do you go back? Do you call him back? Surely you called him back.
I think you do. A site's empty, as far as you're aware. Rouse is already down there. Captain Kirk goes up heaven. No worries in the world. There's no one here after all. Seja down to Mini, spots out Kirka. Takes him down, 3v4, and Flay starts moving up. Yeah, no one is. And that should have been a free frag down towards heaven as well. Onyx, another headshot landed, flashbang connects. And now you know there's the 2 coming out of Mini.
It should be a free kill.
Onyx is peeking.
Down. He's still alive. There goes the peak. Dowie's able to get one more on the Galil. And it's Onyx needing to clutch that 1v1, but it's Rouse to hold on. The captain extends the streak for 9. That's 5 now on the board.
Extend play, but it's absolutely insane the way that they do it. The fact that Onyx finds 2 headshots on that Eagle and he's the last man standing down on Fake Bet, and he keeps pushing, he keeps peeking time and time again, even in the 3v3. We got to see the little Lightning McQueen out there in front of Onyx as well. Brought out his Kachow. The AKs are back out, so now they're working with that loss bonus.
They keep on applying the financial pressure, right? 9 are winning consecutive rounds, that's 3 in a row, but they still don't have anything in the bank. No assurance policy, no repurchases available if need be.
Oh,
and especially with that type of a peak before the smoke opens up, that's a big risk, and now they've realized it because there still isn't AWP available for the CT side, but they do catch that one player of Seja off guard. And now they know where the Oper is, so they can look for a gap elsewhere. Hetrick taking all of that space in towards Hell, and he's not alone.
Keeping things close even into a round like this one. Dowie 37. Still going outside. Bomb up heaven. Inner Circle can call absolutely anything and it'd be fine.
Onyx in a very key spot. If they overlook him, he's got a free kill. But if they clear him out, he's going to be the free kill himself. That's exactly what happens. Bilani gets him. Bomb's going to get planted. Molly smoking towards Mini. No Molotov used as of right now. Hetrick has seen the nade trajectory. He knows there's people inside of the hut. There goes the Molotov. Rouse is in front of this though. Does Hetrick hard clear? No. Completely oblivious. Didn't have an idea that Rouse had the gap in the fire. It's a 4v2 now, and Zero Fix and Dowie already tagged down from previous fights. It should be impossible. Dowie has picked up a kill on 37 HP, but the nade is going to finish Zero Fix off. And it's just Dowie left, and at this point might be a bit of a better deal to just hold on to the AK, let him get that defuse.
Yeah. Exactly what's going to happen. 6 on the board comes around. Dowie looks to save, and on Inner Circle.
Coach Mike goes down.
Yeah. Gotta talk it out. I mean, you are on Tay side of nuke. It's not too surprising that a good gun round and the conversion after the pistol gets 9 up to this point in time. But this was maybe the first round in which Inner Circle really believed that they had what it took to win it. And it just didn't work.
Yeah, interesting conversation about Inner Circle we haven't quite had yet. They're coached by JR, who, of course, as a coach, is probably not the most well-known name because he was on TNL, where that was like 90% of Inner Circle, right? Or 80%, more like.
Yeah.
But as a player, JR has played 4 majors with Vegas Squadron, top 16, Face It London major, E-League major in Boston in 2018 as well.
Yeah, he probably knows what he's talking about.
I mean, he definitely knows what he's talking about. He's one of these old-school Ukrainian players. And Vegas Squadron, for those of you that don't remember, they were one of these teams that would always get a couple upset wins.
Oh yeah. Big flashbang coming around there. Stomach still finds one through the blind, but Bielani trying to run up the vent. The timing on the smoke is perfect for Bielani. Gets to see them and manages to find the kill, but way too late. Thinks he found the connection and looked away before it actually happened. So he only gets away with 1 when he could have found 2. Flay down out of heaven as well, and it's only 2v1 for Seashot. 60 HP remaining on the bullets out there as well. In the life force of Seashot, he is going to fall in the first T round, picked up here by Inner Circle after a tackle timeout.
Yeah, it's been a while, right? It was a 10-2 first half, and I'm not saying that we were already starting to get worried, but I think we were slowly getting to the point where 9 were winning too many rounds for Inner Circle to keep feeling too comfortable. But again, it's that financial pressure. The fact that you finally win a round, you get all 5 kills, so now they don't have enough money for an AWP. Seashot is going to be downgraded to a FAMAS, and Bilani is rocking that good old MP9. It's a good old MP9, but it might not be the best thing that you're hoping for, not the best gun you're hoping for in a round like this. Would have loved to have a rifle.
Yeah.
He's playing secret with it as well. They're going for another A-pop.
Yeah, A-pop coming around. The setup still, again, is here, but Raul's only man standing on the site itself, coming out of heaven. Flay connects on another, down to the site. You get to see the third. But down to a 1v2 now, Headtrick. That MP9 you were talking about does pay off dividends as a quick rotation came about. Gets the second kill as well. Bilani saves the round out there. Doesn't put Seashot in another 1v1. And in a circle, just when they were thinking they finally had the sight and the connections, that's exactly when they fell.
Yeah, multi-kills are just going very well for 9 right now. Is the individual stepping up? If Flay doesn't get a double kill, if Bilani doesn't get a double kill, this was probably supposed to be 12-6. And in their circle go for their final tactical timeout. Another force buy coming up. Teams just not being able to win too many consecutive rounds right now. Build up an economy. JR doesn't really look happy about what's been going on. They are trying to very much force the issue with these A plays. And you can kind of understand it because they've been getting the opening fights.
Yeah.
Or getting the opening kills, sorry. Winning the opening fights.
They've been getting themselves into the side. That's been the most important part, right? The problem was just trying to get that bomb down in time to actually play the retake, to play the post plant. Because 9 are just not letting them set up, even after they've lost sight. That's very good coming out of 9, because it's been working up until now. They had one round in which it didn't, and they lost it. It's okay, you can give it up. But every round counts now for Inner Circle. Molly's on ahead. Early usual sent out here by both sides. It feels like I don't know if you saw this a lot of the time, but it feels like now every single wall is wall bangable. Don't know when that happened, when that change happened.
Sure.
But everything on the map now you can find some damage, some way. Like even through credit out there, you were spamming with the AK, the bullets were still going through. That was not happening back and go. Not happening like a year ago, from what I'm trying to remember. Might be wrong about that.
Double single door push. They are fading a smoke right now. And eventually they're going to get into a fight that is very noisy out of stomach, but it does work for a kill. And Headtrick is going to find that response. They're just very much spread around the map here to tease. Bilani doesn't want the fight against Kurt, because doesn't need it. Especially when his teammates are winning fights on the upper bomb side. Headtrick, he's not even looking towards the top of Hut.
Seashot is low though, 10 HP, a single bullet will do him in.
Do they clear out Seashot? That's the big question, because he's so low, you scratch him, he's going to be a dead man walking. There goes the flick. And Headtrick, again on a triple kill, has given them something to hope for. Bilani needs another big clutch. He had one of these moments already. Needs to try and isolate the fights. Headtrick down to 51 HP. CT side vent player should be a free kill. And Headtrick needs to go huge. Needs to find a fourth one, but he's heard Bilani, and he's just toying with him, going around the pillar. Bilani's got no clue. Headtrick's already behind him. He's played him like a fiddle, and it's a 4-piece out of Headtrick, 21 and 10. He's outbrained him big time.
Beautiful movement coming out there from Headtrick. The clutch up works perfectly. And the setup he had as well, because he was checking for the top of the pixel out towards heaven, but he wasn't actually showing, so there was no way of knowing him. And yeah, sure, he maybe baited his teammate a little bit, but that was only on the fact if he came up heaven. The rushes are coming out. It's 12-7. Map points on the board out here for Inner Circle. They need one more.
We all know what that means. And the money's out of the house for 9. It is a full house purchase, but you're just working with a bunch of pistols, 2 MP9s, a Hero M4 on Seashot, not a lot of util, not a single defuse kit. You need something aggressive. Gotta try and catch them off guard.
This is it. Seashot is trying it, but the smokes are there. That's one down and out. They know about him. You'd love a second, but that's not going to come through easily. Seashot still finds it. That's huge value coming out of Seashot outside.
Yeah, Headtrick might have overplayed his hand a little bit. He could have waited for someone else to join him. Kurt Kaz got a free kill onto Villani. That's what you were waiting for. Dowie takes down Flay. And one after the other, regardless of that opening kill, regardless of the double kill that Seashot is able to deliver, it's just Rouse and Stomach left. Where did the T's want to go?
Seashot as well had that A4 going out towards outside, and it was the only rifle bought into this round for 9.
They've just crossed down Secret. I don't mind this, by the way.
Yeah.
Because you've taken down Belani. You know Flay is dead, and he's the rotation player. Seashot outside player also dead, so it's just Stomach and Rouse.
You have to be aware of Vent, though. Coming up right now, Inner Circle are going to clear it, but they shouldn't do it superficially. Leaving a player in there as well. We know that that's the right play. We'll see if they choose that.
I mean, you've killed the ramp guy, the outside guy in the Oper. B should be empty. Best case scenario, there's one player that's already rotated in, so this is a great call.
Yeah.
Nameplate Counter-Strike, and as you said, one player staying in the vent, so these guys, if they do want to go down, that's a bit of a risk, but they have walked away. Rouse making steps, so now they know all of this has been audited by Inner Circle. And Zerofix has already found the first one. It's a 1v1 against Stomach. That's a nice shot out of the 5-7. And now he's got a rifle to pick up. AK-47. New boy Stomach on the block. A 1v2. Time running out. No utility. No chance. Just going to get double peeked. And it's Dowie to put an end to it. It's a 13-7. The map pick of 9 going in favor of Inner Circle.
There you have it. Nuke is going to be turned off out here as 9 won't be able to keep their cool into this one. Here if we want to see them moving on ahead towards an Ancient, which is our third map decider. But to get there, we have to get to the Dust 2 first. And in the circle, well, they just can't wait to get online. And so do we. Move on over to the pistol round of the second.
CT side start for 9. First 12 rounds on the defense. Inner Circle are going to be on the front foot. Double smoke, triple flash, 1 nade, looking like an A play going out of long with these multiple smokes. They already have some of these Zipix flashes lined up by Headtrick.
Great response for 9. Look at them go 4 in towards this part of the map. They're set up. Rouse on the util as well. The whiteout's moving up. Great flashbangs coming on ahead. Captain Kirka lands the first. And it's still a lot more where that came from. P2K on Stomach lands the 2 shots. Does it force Inner Circle back?
Do they still know there's a player in towards the car? Now they've seen him. So they should know for a fact, looking for the side fights with a Glock, this is not going to be an easy one back for the T side, especially with Rouse, Belani, and Stomach finding a bunch of kills together, but it's the Ukrainian with the triple kill against his own friends.
This is the type of round in which I am 100% sure this was a set strat. This was a set play. 9 know that Inner Circle like to go for pistols out and long when they're on T-spawn, so they went for A. And they just played that out well. Stomach 3K into that one.
I'd say Inner Circle, on paper, both teams made a good call. Because Inner Circle went into the 4-man stack, but they waited for the 2 players to walk out.
Sure.
And played it very late. So they did catch the first guy off guard, and then Stomach just destroys people. Just didn't get run down. A bunch of tags from the scout. That could be dangerous later on. It is an eco out of Inner Circle. It's just Onyx who's on that gun that you would expect to see in the hands of Headtrick usually.
Yeah, he's having a bit of fun. We've always, well, always. It has been an interesting case, actually. In the scout rounds, whenever you just buy up a scout, it's never actually the Opera to buy up the scout. It's usually like the IGL or the Lurker. Oh, what a nade.
Very good.
Over 400 damage or so, 300 coming out of a single left click. That is going to be at least 1 going down, so the scout tag isn't going to go to waste. Inner Circle on that HP, crawling back, seems like a funny prospect to me. Because they're all going to...
457 damage out of play in this round.
Damn.
That is damn.
They're all going to go down eventually. Trying to fight out middle instead of long is certainly a choice. Rouse. Oh, they're walking right into the MP9. This is the worst case scenario, honestly, here for Inner Circle. Because you don't want to give the MP9 the most kills. Stomach breaking some angles. It's only his own. Got flashbang coming on ahead. The scout doesn't land any more headshots, and Stomach cleans them up. 2-0.
Yeah, it's a good sequence coming out of Stomach. A triple kill in the first round, a double in the second, but it's still all right damage for the T side as well. Considering the minimum investment, you still make the CTs reinvest into 2 guns. VRS implications here for 9. This could be a heavy gain of 14 spots if they are to win the game. It feels like it's very difficult right now to imagine a world in which they win the entire series, but yeah, for Inner Circle, it would just be 2 spots in the world ranking. But it's all about moving closer and closer to the higher echelons of that 150k prize pool that we have going on here at Super DraculaN.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Also getting the LAN wins, of course.
Sure, but you know, any other DraculaN would be like, yeah, the VRS points and the LAN wins make more sense. You'd wager in a little bit more for that.
Ooh.
Out here at Super DraculaN.
Left the gap in the molly. And that was on purpose from Flay, so Rouse can have a timing, and he's gonna get a kill. Free kill.
Yeah, but where are the rest? Because they were setting up Util to try to fake out towards the split to B, so you already get to see Rouse looking around, expecting someone to pop out of the lower tunnels. It's only Stomach left down on the A side, so this, in theory, is actually not that bad of a case when Onyx dies in mid. But now they're all being pulled back, so it's all about the timing here for Inner Circle. Smoke for the cross being made. Spam away, C-Shot lands at the 1. Rouse for the smoke, finds the 1. Flash was good, but didn't allow him to find that second. Just straight to back out. It's 0 fix, 2 go down, and it's the 3rd on the board here for 9.
It's a very cool play in towards short, by the way, with the Molotov coming in, but leaving a gap for Rouse to get ahead. Move right behind it, catch Onyx on a bit of a timing as he setting up the Util, and as you said, it did delay them a little bit. The moment of realization wasn't instant for 9 because you see him throw that mid to B smoke. That might mean that everybody else is in the tunnels, and it's going to be a B-pop as well.
Yeah.
So Rouse was not 100% sure, but then Stomach jiggles, gets the information, plays it safe. Okay, that's
Getting a bit hot.
a creative way of cooling out. It's weird, by the way, because the player booths are very, for me, they're even chilly.
Yeah, a lot of players actually did say that. Even we went out, of course, and we experienced it. But
I mean, our studio here is a little bit warmer than it is for the players. We've got it on, I think we've got it on 25 degrees.
25, yeah. Got the AC running.
They have it a little bit lower than that, but obviously there's a lot of PCs there, a lot of people, so it's better to be a little bit colder. You know?
Yeah, but you guys get to see at least the camera does it justice, and everybody does have their own personal space. You know, you're not shoulder to shoulder with your teammate. Got a little bit of desk room.
Yeah, you do.
Headset issue on 9. Apparently fixed away now, so everything should be good to go. I always love to see what every single individual player is going to bring to put to the monitor next to them. Onyx has a little plushie out there in a full German... Lightning Queen. Just the Romanian version. Flashbang.
How do you say Lightning McQueen in Romanian?
Full German.
Pulcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rouse. Oh, the lineup. Rouse, the damage. They're going to get absolutely battered. Absolutely demolished. The half-buy going to absolutely nothing. Lots of absolutes into this one, but Inner Circle are not loving any second of it.
Not doing a lot of damage in Inner Circle since the start of this map. This is looking very comfortable.
Yeah.
Dowie's got 3 kills. Captain Kirk has got 1 and Hetrick's got 1. So they have 5 kills as a unit in total. 5 rounds in. Well, 4 rounds in. This is going to be the 5th. And they presumably find something more. But yeah, 5 rounds or 4 rounds, 5 kills is not ideal for an entire team, considering Ross has got 7 frags, Stomach has got 6. They need a little bit more. Not really been putting a lot of damage out there. Oper, posted, gonna stick around. Doesn't decide to fire a shot, and that's probably the smarter decision out of Hetrick. Doesn't want to give away his whereabouts.
Still default setup coming about into lower tunnels. It is going to be the C side. Not necessarily wanting to overpeak any angles. Waiting for the smoke down mid to maybe fade away even to get a cleaner op shot. As it is going to go out. Got Rouse holding down CT. C-Shot playing across for alongside him. But 9, to a certain degree, do have mid control. It's all going to be about shortened timings of these utilities being sent out.
No one's burned, so they don't really know for a fact that there's so many people in towards middle, right? They're dumping the U2 and they're doing damage, but all of this is unconfirmed damage and unconfirmed information. Just now they realize. There's the molly and the flash. Another good nade, though.
Captain Kirka, 31. Not looking all too great. Could have swapped with the AWP with head trick, but apparently not low enough.
That's a mid to B.
Yeah.
Or
No
it might
split,
be a,
though.
it might be a B to B, honestly. Onyx is left to do basically the same thing that he did last round, but this time everyone is grouping up towards the tunnels. Do they misread it? As another short exec. What is the call here? Smoke in towards B, so they have been blocked in the tunnels.
Onyx.
They have to go through. 15 seconds on the clock. Gotta get the kills. C-Shot, good for 1. There goes Balani as well. Still alive towards the back of the bomb site, and support and help is on the way. Head trick with another one. Gotta get bomb planted. Flashes are good. Rouse drops head trick. And it's Captain Kurtka with the AWP on his back, gonna try and get out of dodge. But Stomach's in a great spot to take him out, and it's even after time, so Captain Kurtka's got $0 in his bank account.
Oh, Kirka. Might have to go out begging for a little bit now. Tough scenarios for Inner Circle, trying to think of what to do. $0 on Captain Kirka. Just like me, for real, for real. Round 6.
It becomes more true when you say it twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta make the emphasis. Five 0. Should be turning up to 6 as well. Inner Circle will be respecting Captain Kirka, but also respectfully saying, we're gonna go for a half buy, and you're gonna stay on the clock. Take a little time out though. Coming through.
Update over from the other stream in the meantime. We've got EAC and BetClick. BetClick won map 1 in OT, and map 2 is currently moving at a 6-6 scoreline.
Okay.
So we are almost catching up, and considering we started this game 30 or 40 minutes after the other one, it has been a rather slow game between EAC and BetClick, and we've been moving pretty rapidly.
Yeah, it's been a rally for us.
Of course, we do remind everyone that this is just the first half of the day. We still have more best of threes coming your way. There's going to be Ascent taking on the Sharks here at the A stream, and then we're going to have Sashi against the winner of Inner Circle and 9, I believe, as well. Infinite is going to be playing the winner of EAC and BetClick later on, and we've got Echo Woke, Zaki on the B stream as well for semi-final qualification. Ascent and Sharks is going to be a good game. We're going to have Santa and Pop step in for that one.
Yeah.
If Sharks win, they break into the top 30. If Ascent win, they break into the top 50.
Okay. We knew when we had Super DraculaN announced as well, there were supposed to be a couple of extra teams joining in, whatever. But we knew that the ceiling of the VRS teams that were going to be invited were up to the 12th position. So we were going to have some good teams, and we do have some good teams. But the best teams are out. Well, VRS-wise at least. Flight. Out towards, oh, double smoke onto, well, there's one on Xbox, one down on mid door, but I think that's still a missed call coming from Inner Circle. Burning through that utility, it won't really matter a whole lot. Onyx tries to get himself out into short and does. Blood in the water. Out on that scout. They are on a half buy. Captain Kirk is still on 0. Poor guy.
Oh, Oprah's looking for
Oh.
an opening on the scout.
Oh.
Onyx!
Give us a third, come on.
Come on. Go for another one.
Searching.
You got it! Not quite the tag this time, and he still keeps on hunting. He keeps on looking.
Oh.
Repeats, and Onyx found a third.
Give it to Onyx.
Golly, is the scout. Is the scout getting the triple in Zero Fix, and Hetrickle calls it out, but Onyx does the majority of the heavy lifting, and you see everyone looking at him. They cannot believe what their IGL was just done.
Dowie is trying to make sure that he believes what he's just done, telling him and showing him that he is the man on a mission. Don't give Hetrick the scope. Put it on Onyx. Oh yeah, that is frustrating. It's understandable coming through.
He's found 3 headshots on a scout.
Yeah.
These are his first 3 kills of the map as well.
Oh wow.
That's the round that they pick up. Onyx just had a Monacy moment.
Or a sentry moment. Depends which one you want to see.
Cemetery?
Didn't he have the ace?
No, that was Krabeni.
That was Krabeni, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay. See, again, making the mistake between the Oppers out there. Dowie comes along, finds the first, looks on the site. And he is going to be able to find that second as well. Well done by Dowie. Keep himself into it. He's got the B site. He's going to hold on to it. I don't think 9 really retake this. They do have util, they do have kits. But without an extra person out here to help them out, yeah, Flay's already on the other side of the map.
Money's run. I mean, it is the fact that they had a 5-0 lead, but they did lose an anti-eco, and a lot of the early rounds were very close. So now you need to call this one off. You need to take care of the money. And it feels like Inner Circle are going to use the momentum off of that scout round to get back into the swing of things. This is the most important thing. You win a round like this with a scout, you need to follow it up with another one that actually works. And it is a real round. And by a real round, I mean a round that you can call again. Because you cannot really just put your, I guess, stocks on Onyx running around with a scout and headshotting people, right? So it's a good start, but you need something with a little bit more substance to follow, and that's exactly what they do with that V-pop.
Yeah.
So now they're going to have to be a little bit more afraid of that happening again, potentially on the 9 side of things. Because you're not really afraid that, again, Onyx is going to get a scout and kill all of you.
We are hearing shouts coming through ahead there from the B stream as well, so I'm sure things are heating up. As for us, the coaches are starting to get their words through. First tackle timeout coming in from Barry. I'm sure Barry's not all too happy. I mean, again, he's probably not happy with the schedule more than anything, because of the lack of practice that these guys have been getting. But for Inner Circle, everything that needed to be said was said, and we go into round number 8.
JR seems to be very confident that his teammates, as long as they start winning consecutive rounds, can just run away with the entire map, because he's burning through the tactical timeouts. He just wants Inner Circle to get to level things up. Feel like they've started their campaign on this too, and then it feels like he just believes that they can run away with it.
At the same time, better to use them than to, you know, finish off the map with them still being there, available, if you are a coach, right? That's what the tackle timeouts are going to be for. Shot. He's spamming away. He's making his presence known. This is a bit of an interesting one, because usually when you have this sort of setup for 9, you always have someone in towards short. You're pushing out in towards a house. And look at them go. 2 people back behind Onyx. He's going to get caught. Does he check?
That's tough.
No, he doesn't.
No, Bilani's looking, but they've already walked out. Onyx does go down, but they have gotten that B-bomb side control. And the user is here. Bilani on the spam, not going to be able to catch the bomb on the way out. This is still a 5v4 retake, but there's a 5v4 retake in towards the B-bomb side. And this is always a tough ask, especially with Hetrick having another smoke.
They're still worried about tunnels, though. They know that 2 are behind. Suddenly comes in a 4-man retake in from CT. Stomach is taking a sweet time getting into tunnels. Utility being used up, and a nade will land on the head of Captain Kirka too. There is another one on Stomach, but he's not going to get to use it, because that's Hetrick connecting on the flank, and that is the round out and done. You have no time, you drop on in, but all the kills land on the T side. B, notoriously hard to retake, now is going to show us why.
What a big kill that is from Hetrick. I cannot stress enough, if Hetrick doesn't look towards T-spawn and get that kill, how much of a winnable round that is for 9.
Yeah.
It's just that one little detail. The fact that he was aware of the possibility of a T-spawn flank. And that late into the round as well. There's the turnaround. You don't get that kill, it's so much more difficult for your teammates to hold on. And Onyx being very loud about it.
Oh, yeah.
He's enjoying himself right now.
As he should be.
They really turned this one around. This should be a 5-4 now against the half-bite. Flay still got that hero AWP, which I guess is a fair argument that they could bring in a fight.
I think that all of this started off the back of just a scout buy.
Are they going
headshots.
B-pop again? I think they might be.
It's not
that would be
call.
That would be a third B round that they've won out of 4. And if they do that, then you can start, you know, switching things up, because you know the CTs will have to some extent adapt all of that B presence.
You're gonna start talking about conditioning right out here for the 9 side. You can't just hold on over 2 players indefinitely towards that B side just because of the pop possibility. But the contact play does come through, and that is gonna be Gilani connecting on the 1, going down as the 2nd. That should be the round. Get a bomb down. The rest of 9 looking to save away. Flay is not even giving it a thought back in. So you don't really have all too much invested on Stomach, Rouse, and C-Shot, besides those pistols that they're upgrading.
I mean, they can lock them down and play for the exits, which is not too bad, especially with Flay being spotted in towards CT spawn. There's not enough time for the defuse itself.
But for damage, it's great.
But they can, yeah, they can still try and get all the kills, get upgrades.
See, the thing is for Inner Circle, even if they die with a bomb out here, they might as well. Because they're just looking for the frags, they're just looking for a way out. They've got cash available. And Flay, in theory, did have a kit as well.
Nice. Good shots out of Dowie. Very clean kills. And that actually makes a difference. That allows him and his teammates to get out of dodge safely. And now the T's are going to be, I guess, set financially until the end of the half. And you can even think about getting a level score or even winning that first half. I know getting a 7-5 is wishful thinking, but they have made 9 sweat a little bit.
They have. Now, more than a little bit, right? Coming in through 5-1, what was it? Now 5-4. Inner Circle doing great on their advantages. Lost bonus must be up there as well for the side of a 9, so Inner Circle realizing they've just got to play up their advantages.
It was a 5-0. Then they won the eco round with the scout, and they've won 4 in a row since then. So there's been a massive momentum shift on Dust 2. All started by the scout round of Onyx. And these are still the only 3 kills he's got.
Give him a scout again.
If this is what started things off for Inner Circle and they end up winning the map, these are, or could be, the most impactful 3 kills of the map.
Generally could. Nade on down, trying to get into lower. No, C-Shot just playing out safe into B. Boost up here, head trick. Making sure no one's going to take down his short pushing teammate. Zero Fix clears it out too. You've got Stomach down towards long. You have to keep an eye out on him. Because Flay is out on Goose checking out short. And Rouse is on the rotate. Don't know what sort of info they've gotten actually, besides the one guy spamming away short. 9 should be in the dark, but they have rotated the right players into the right angles.
You really have Flay. Has to hit the shot. That's a bit of an unfortunate miss. Should have been a free opening kill, and now you've given Dowie another opportunity. He's going to try and grab the bull by the horns. He's challenging that over into the 1v1. Going to receive a little bit of health. Nate not going to do too much damage. Flashes in play. Plays a little bit stuck. Stomach needs to be careful about the flank. Onyx flying. Able to get the kill onto Flay. Not giving the AWP an opportunity to get anything done. And if you're 9, do you even want to go for this round? Stomach still trapped. Onyx found a double kill into our CT spawn. And you're just getting peppered right now. Just C-Shot left. Now 1 versus 4, and Zero Fix is not going to get him an opportunity. 5-5. The score has been leveled up. Money once again problematic for 9, and they might end up losing a half after having a 5-0 lead.
They might truly. I mean, at the end of the day, 5 rounds going the way of one team, 5 rounds going the way of the other. Now will be a bit of a momentum shift as a half buy comes by here from 9. Play on the op still though. hasn't had as much impact as you would have believed, even though he's played the op for quite a lot of rounds by now. Up towards the B side. Play, proving me wrong, finds the 157 down car, gets another, looking for a third. It's not going to be easy, but he is going to buy time. 2v4. Sure, you've got the B bomb site, sure. Tough bomb site to retake. We need to plant down the bomb first.
Oh, he's lost Onyx. That's a bit of an issue. Dowie's going to stick the landing on the plant, but Flay's just gone through heaven. It's a 4-piece out of the Polish Oper. And you finally get a bit of a hero for 9. You finally put an end to that 5-round winning streak for Inner Circle. You at least guarantee yourselves a tight score at the end of the first half.
This is why sometimes it is important to just continue on what worked, play those pack-based mentalities, and not really overcomplicate anything. Inner Circle was starting to go a bit one by one. Didn't clear out car. Had a couple of oversights. Good catch there by Flay through the smoke.
I'm not sure if you caught a glimpse of him or that was just a random shot through the smoke. Might have been both.
Might have been both, yeah. Still out B though. They haven't gotten enough. It's a double op setup on T side here for Inner Circle in the final round of the first half. It's quite crazy, but it's already panned off on the kill.
Yeah, and Stomach's out. He's been one of the pillars of this team. It's him, Rouse, and Flay. Stomach already shut down. Play has to be careful. This is going to be another B play, and steps heard. Onyx knows. Nade is good, but Onyx is putting some pressure right now on the shoulders of these short and mid players, and everyone's just walking towards the bomb side. Pre-fire is great. Zerofix with the opening. C-Shot fights back with the AWP. He's been able to pick up double up for both these teams, but on the CT side, it could be a little bit more difficult to make it work on a retake.
Onyx, no scope, lands, finds the one, searches for a second, that window, that's still the op going out there for C-Shot. Ral's pushing up, sees the barrel, pulls it out to his teammate and gets the headshot as well. 3v2, still, yeah, but way more doable coming around now. The Zerofix, no scope to pick up, apparently he's found one.
Headtrick has a molly as well. He can just molly window any moment now. And it's going to be basically impossible for them to get onto the bomb site. That's exactly what happens. Captain Kirko with the final 2 kills in Inner Circle. They get the 6-6 at the end of the first half. A lot still to be desired out of 9 for the second if they want to take us to a third map.
Yeah, it's not been all too fun out here for 9, even though they started things off 5-0. Suddenly it's a close game going into Inner Circle's map pick and Inner Circle's CT side.
We're tied up at the halftime over on Dust 2. 1-0 up for Inner Circle, so that's 9 fighting for their life here at Super DraculaN, folks. Welcome back after the break. We've got a bit of a switcheroo going on. It was a 5-0 start from 9. Inner Circle still able to get 6 rounds, though. That's a bit of a success story. Now moving on to the second half of their own map pick, CT side Dust 2, to try and close this one out. And that's a bit of a banger out of Onyx. Stomac already out of the server.
Looking for another flick like that. Honestly has a higher chance of succeeding than just spamming it away. 3 HP. Could have broken his ankles going down. But they will be giving up the A-bomb side. Playing retake out here isn't bad, but the problem is they don't have a smoke, they don't have a kid out here, Ted. So, interesting retake angle here for Inner Circle. Moving out only the 3 HP guy from boxes, and Captain Kirk a great tap onto C-Shot. 1 on Ninja, 2 on Short.
Bomb still planted, and they don't have a defuse kit. And the time is running out, so they need to go a little bit quicker. Play has been able to find one, Belani with another. They still do not know about that player in towards Gandalf. This is a clear that needs to come through, and Play is still finding kills on the pit 250. This one has run out of control. Someone needs to stick the defuse, but they don't have enough time, and Belani's already made the cross. He can just get the kill. There's not enough time, and Belani's found such a satisfying double kill towards the end. 9 get that pistol round on the board.
Indeed they have. Pistol round doesn't necessarily go the way of Inner Circle out there. Again, courtesy of their own ideas. They had the stack up in towards middle. They play for the retake without a kit, without a smoke. That's what happens. Patrick also saw what Onyx did beforehand, so he thought, you know, I can do it too. We'll pick up the scout now. We'll see how easy that is going to be for him to pull off. No scout onto the T side. You guys are going to get to see it in a moment.
It was a similar story yesterday, by the way, for the side of Inner Circle. A lot of issues when it came down to picking up the pistol rounds and just starting slow in general, right?
Yeah.
So that is a little bit tricky.
They were the ones that...
There
we go, yeah, have to go out of that one without a flash though. It's the scout coming out, finding a headshot. 5-7 held them at bay for long enough. Inner Circle still on the advantage, but Flay is in a really good angle, calls them all out. But the bomb's already on site, so you have to commit to this. They're just running out here, Ted. They're not giving a damn. The scout's gonna fall. Bilani's still alive, 8 HP, and he is gonna fall. AK on the retrieval, but Flay unknown.
Surely they realize they've not seen him in towards the ton. No, reload, gonna bait him in, and Kirk has got the headshot. Inner Circle once again dropping the pistol, but answering back in a true Inner Circle fashion by picking up the force by 9 have not been allowed to build up a solid lead. After that 5-0 to start off Dust 2, they've picked up only 2 rounds. The momentum is still in favor of Inner Circle. I don't care what the score shows.
Yeah, it is. See, the big problem out there for 9 as well was the fact that they have a lot of courage, and I commend that. That's amazing. But to do it through the smoke without a flash is certainly a bit too much courage. Flash is coming on now too long, and they'll show you how to do it. Inner Circle, they take down the 1, yet Rouse comes right back around. 0 fix on the trade out. But Captain Kirk didn't have to die out there. That's the main takeaway. Even so, it's only a half by worthy investment out here from 9, but actually they forced.
It is an all-in, yeah. And there's no holes in the defense right now. Dowie's got middle. 1 player is pushed in towards lower. That's going to be Onyx. Everyone's going out mid with the bomb included. So Dowie just needs to make sure he doesn't go down straight away. Onyx, there goes 1. He can drop the bomb. He could catch it on the way there, and he will. No bomb plant anymore as a possibility. So C-Shot needs a 1 versus 3 clutch smoke on top to try and take it up. There's a Molotov that's not even going to let him get inside of his own smoke.
Forced to drop down, and the bomb at window. You have to remember this is C-Shot thinking about the possibility of just running away now with that AK. And I think that'd actually be his best bet. At least the safest. But does safe win you rounds is the question. C-Shot still lurking around the double doors. Knows about 2. Wonders about the third, and he is gonna fall. MP7 upgrades, and Inner Circle take the advantage out here into the CT side.
Onyx has been excellent in towards that B-bomb side. And in general, I feel like he's provided a very solid game.
He's the IGL, he's calling out well, and he's top fragging the server. What more do you want?
Now he's top fragging. He started the game with just 3 kills. Like 7 or 8 rounds deep, he was still on 3 kills. Now he's on 13.
Oh, yeah.
Had such a worstful wear first couple of rounds. Now he's top of the server.
And Glock's only now is just adding insult to injury for 9.
Bomb's going B.
Wow.
I want to see how the fake is going to work, you know? Oh, people are going back to T-spawn again. They just want to bait Yuto.
Bait you till make some magic happen. That's usually how it goes, right? 9.
They've recalled Belani. Apparently they've seen something. And now they don't think it's worth it to just run long and try and bait out the rotations. They want to group up and actually fight for this. CPT Kurtka. Not going to get tested. They've decided to go mid. MP7 likes that.
Their CPT's not going to get any extra frags, even though he'd like those. He doesn't land on any of them. And 9 playing a very slow Glock round out here. Making me question whether or not this is just Rels trying to be a little bit funny and also waiting for the kills, sure, and baiting out Util, sure, but at the same time just kind of talking with his team. Communication time out of the way. Captain Kurka lines them up, stays calm, and takes down 2. Runs out of bullets for the 3rd and 4th, though, so that is going to be a Glock to take you down. But the entire team making sure that no one is getting to the A1S.
Yeah, no further casualties, and that's the important part of it all.
But
yeah, 9-7. No bomb plan. The shenanigans with the drop bomb and towards the tunnels and rotating back A didn't quite work, so it is 2 rounds now in favor of Inner Circle. Getting closer and closer. First buy round of the second half for 9. First proper one with an AWP for Flay, and this is the one that needs to work out. No one spotted on the cross, looking like a late long take, sorry. Up against Zero Fix and Captain Kurtka. You've got Headtrick playing up close and personal, with an 8 in hand, fully blinded.
Fully blinded indeed, but sprays continue out through the smoke. Shots do ring. That's a beautiful nade. Deals so much damage and finds the stomach.
Oh, look
Zero
at B.
Fix, happy.
Look at Onyx. He was thinking about pushing, but look at Dowie as well into her top mid.
Fourth back.
He's got a timing. Doesn't drop the bomb door. Rouse on low HP wins the fight, but that's both Rouse and Flay heavily wounded.
You have to remember, Flay's also on a glass cannon right now, so he is 1 good nade away from death, and Onyx has that. Zero Fix has that too. But it's Captain Kirk the closest one to them. 9 is still thinking about A. This is all about Bielani. Now on that rotating flank. Molly down for Car is going to be too deep. Oh, it is.
Oh, it caught him.
Forced
but they're
him
not
out.
out yet. He's been allowed to cross back towards the bomb side.
Surprisingly, especially when you think that Flay is there. Now out pit. It's going to go back. They might not know about the op, I'd be surprised. Bielani out short. He's going to find 1, sees the 2nd. Captain Kirka needs to stay alive. Onyx, you need to move.
Oh, the nade
go.
got a kill. Rouse gets dropped. That's the bomb. And on 20 seconds, the short player needs to go and pick it up and go for the bomb plant. And now they should have the information, know exactly what's up. Play cannot afford to miss anymore, and he won't do that. Another kill. Down goes Captain Kurtka Onyx, the 1v2 clutch. And he's got a lot to think about. Bilani's already rotated in, and he's going to get that headshot. Onyx not anticipating the reposition. 9 get number 8 on the board, and they stay alive on Dust, courtesy of Bilani and Flay.
And that is a huge round coming through from 9, though. That's exactly the round in which you expect 9 to have the struggles. The pushes were great. The timings were good for Inner Circle. But where's the later sides?
I want to say that reaction is completely normal. Dowie should have had the kill onto the bomb carrier in top middle.
Yeah.
Headtrick should have had his gun out to shut them down as they were going out long. So Inner Circle were in 2 positions where they could have just ended the round straight away, and they couldn't. The stars aligning a little bit for 9.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. At the same time, though, you think about it, right? Flay did miss away 2 op shots in which he could have still found kills to put his team in an easier position. They managed to win it in the end, courtesy of Flay. But it's a double-edged sword right now. We understand frustrations on Inner Circle's side, but we'll understand them even further if they lose this round, Ted, because they won't have a cash. They won't have a buy-in. Besides Dowie, maybe.
Not at all.
Boost up.
Money starting to run away very fast down mid.
Oh!
God! But Onyx shut down by the Opera Flay. Wasn't expecting so many people to appear on his screen, the IGL. Tried to go for something a little bit wilder. Doesn't end up working out.
That's very surprising. It looked like he missed out going into tunnels. Got stuck in the wall. Captain Kirka trying to go up. Rouse holding it with the Galil is also going to be a bit tough. He won't get the instant headshot dink, but now he will take down Captain Kirka. The instant headshot still comes around. Dowie on the trade is there. Knows about a second, but Long is already being overtaken. This is going to be an A hit.
Should be a free kill for Zero Fix as well. Oh, a little bit tricky. Dowie's there to save his life. Not a lot of damage dealt, but the bomb side has been lost. Bomb's going to go down. A 3v3 retake. Inner Circle can give this one a go.
Yeah, the Alper doesn't have any way of coming back away from CT, so this is going to be a short angle all the way through for Inner Circle. Smoked away box, so they can get themselves a bit closer in towards elbow. Exactly what they're going to be doing. Moving up ahead here, Dowie. Hoping to deny them, but it's going to be Flay up first, landing the shot. The Op's still alive, and you're buying just enough time. 9. They've managed to make it work. Inner Circle saving. And frustrations are going to keep growing as it's 9-9 now.
Yeah, and money's slowly dwindling away for the side of Inner Circle as well. They're not going to have the finances for a full-on buy going into the next, I believe. Loss bonus is not really there for these two players to drop over. Dowie can buy for himself, and Hedrick can drop 1. But that would mean a very difficult decision. And I feel like the best call might be, oh, Dowie's bought instantly.
Yeah.
Are they going all in?
They might be. It's 9-9. It's not easy.
They are. Yeah, they don't want to let him run away with this.
Do you think it's a stress-induced call as well, coming through into this one? 9-9.
No, I
They've
feel
lost
like
2 rounds.
I think they realize the T-side economy is very low as well, and they're coming quite close. So they want to
Oh!
win and reset that T-side economy at the same time. But Flay's just deleted Onyx. That was the guy on the pistol, at least.
Yeah, but that was the guy with util. He had a full belt going on. Now only Zero Fix holds on to anything, and Hedrick was on the op. Just falls down immediately onto the B side. Yeah. That's so rough. Inner Circle. Battered and bruised. 9. It will 100%, 1,000,000% take that. Okay. Well, this puts Inner Circle in a pretty big conundrum, actually. 2 rounds in a row. They got quite annoyed by their own mistakes for not being able to convert the rounds. Now they've lost the advantage, giving it up to 9. And sure, they're saving away a good couple of rifles, but their economy is not great. Momentum is not heading their way. This is their own map. Have to remember, Ancient is up next as our decider. At the very least, Inner Circle aren't going to be shaking at the idea of being eliminated, because they do have a map up. 9 do not. This is going to be a pretty tough initiation ritual here for 9 at DraculaN. Rouse seems happy.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a technical. Hopefully everything's going to be all right very soon. But yeah, Rouse is definitely going to be happy. That's a replay. Look at that.
Slow-mo, good.
Replay of that flick out of
instant
play. So good. Through the door. Cracks the kill onto Onyx. And in case you're wondering what that is, Atro's trying his absolute damnness to make sure that our studio doesn't survive.
Exactly. Have to kill it. Technical timeout. No info this time around, but none of them have really been long, thankfully for us. So we'll go on ahead with another.
All right. I think we're back. Money's still a little bit questionable for the CT side, but Onyx is actually going to be on a better investment than the last round. This time they don't have that AWP of Hetrick, so that's something to take in mind, or keep in mind. Bomb heading B. Very quickly as well. Onyx needs to be careful. The Oper is going to try and go for an opening kill, but an instant smoke might save Onyx's life for now. Make them reconsider. This is the do or die right now for Inner Circle. You win here, you've got yourselves an opportunity to still close this one out until you lose. We might be going to another 3-mapper.
Yeah, but this is still an off-the-spawn call coming through from Inner Circle. Trying to kind of mirror what 9 were doing at the beginning of their CT side. Left out alone out here, Onyx. Problem really isn't his weapon. The MP7 can hold. It's just about his utility. If the split to B comes around, he's got nothing to hold on for.
Yeah, Dowie needs to push through the smoke. He needs direct vision on middle. He cannot let them go through. It's exactly what he's doing. It's good initiative being taken away from Dowie. Does he spot the player in the left corner? He's got no clue that Rouse is already out. But he does have the right idea. Going back B, he might be here in time to try and support Onyx, who's on top of the box, playing anti. Not ready, Dowie. Good for a double. Do they go for this, though? They're so far away.
Imagine Rouse went down out and towards the cubby. Now, this would have been a much different round. Looking at a 2v3,
they're
but
so
instead...
far away. That's a safe goal. It's a 3v3, but they're saving. There's no way they're playing for this.
Oh, Inner Circle. Safe call makes sense, but... it feels like a round that Dowie worked hard for. He did a lot of the dirty work.
It's just one little detail. It's just the fact that they peaked before the flash pops.
Yeah.
Literally 1/10 of a second before the flash pops. So Onyx, who's playing anti, was not ready for this.
Also, the guy running out of tunnels, just running and gunning, found an instant headshot on him. You know, there wasn't even time to react. Even if you wanted to. Tackle timeout. Out on Inner Circle. Last one that they got available.
That might be another one of these stories. Once again, you annihilate them on their map pick. Then you go into your own map and you show a little bit of struggles. We saw that from Sashi earlier on against AM. Now Inner Circle's going through the same motions. 9, as a mix, with stand-ins, without practice, might be winning a dust-2 against Inner Circle.
Oh, yeah. And at least it would make everything fall in place, right? Inner Circle, the team that were prepared and ready, win on Nuke. The team that weren't and were, well, hopefully maybe praying for a bit of a puggy map is going to win on the puggy map of Dust 2. But the mix prevails for now, going out long. It's going to be zero fix with an instant headshot, only Stomach going out there.
Can't go out for more, yeah. Stomach, they wanted to send him out and potentially follow, but he gets deleted straight away, and there was the perfect timing on the smoke too. So no one really feeling their lucky charm of going through the smoke for that. They still have plenty of time to reset, a little bit over 80 seconds on the clock.
Not too daring right now, 9. They're playing on the default, waiting for someone to misstep. Inner Circle aren't going to do that. Zerofix out CT is the only guy that can actually even see anyone. But he's going to be hard-pressed for that one, too. The one angle they could have gone.
A short exec is not a bad call here.
Yeah.
Hedrick's not equipped with an incendiary. He's smoked short right now, but he doesn't have an AWP. So you could potentially go for that full-on execute, but now Zerofix kind of feels like he's starting to feel like this is a possibility, and he's moved back, and he's got an extra smoke.
Well, the timing of the smoke is great and all, but they can just push past it with the flashbang. That's exactly what they're going to do. 35 seconds, they've got the time, but now you've got the players at the side looking to deny. Headshot coming through from Seajot is actually going to be the most important one. Comes out CT, the rest of them trying to deny. Goose, Bialani takes him out. It's a 3v4. Play full HP,
Good
sure,
moment.
on the op is going to get the bomb plant. The fact that he stays alive is the most important of all. There he goes, Captain Kirka. A big kill indeed. Seajot just trying to go past into Gandalf. Op right in front of him, but he's going to be picking it up. Raus down short, and look at Bilani. He's on the low HP, so he decides to move on CT. Gandalf player spotted, short player denied, and you just got to take care of C-Shot to win the round out, because you don't know about the last. You have to stick it, and it's going to be Captain Kirka to provide Overwatch.
He didn't go
yeah, he's not going to check.
There's no way he's going to deny that defuse. The only way was go on top of the new box, try and get the kill. Captain Kirka flying, gonna get taken down, and it's just the hope to stay alive, but Inner Circle put a round on the board, a much needed one to the 9-9-12.
That is such a conditional round coming through for Inner Circle. The fact that they find that retake comes in just by the fact that 9 weren't playing together in from Short and Gandalf. They weren't the ones peaking, so it makes sense they weren't necessarily playing on the same timing. But yeah, Inner Circle just able to take them down. The push down middle denied immediately. Flay on the opener.
Another opening kill out of the AWP of Flay in towards middle. He's been able to do that multiple times now, and they still keep on testing. Hetrick has found the response.
Has indeed. Out to car, you've left Captain Kirka just kind of hold over long all by himself, so you don't have to worry about that part of the map. Do you try to be a bit more aggressive towards B is the question if you're Inner Circle.
You might have to. I mean, Captain Kirk has been forced to let go of long, and
Onyx is on the MP7,
go to support Hetrick. If you go for the double push B and you don't see anything, this is going to be perfect information. And as of right now, the teaser are showing enough presence in towards short to entice you to make a move on the other side of the map.
Hetrick's moving. He's going to peek out.
Hetrick's leading the charge with Yob. He should be walking into the line of sight of Play-Doh, and that's a bit of an issue. Captain Kirka now left all alone, needs a multi. There goes the first. Make it a double. Oper in line for the refrag. Bomb dropped as well. Captain Kirk has been able to fall back. This is such a big move, 45 seconds, and he's aware of the possibility of a short player as well.
Still great for C-Shot, though. At the end of the day, he doesn't know whether or not Inner Circle know about him, and they don't. They're going to be thinking about the short push coming in through CT on the drop down, Flay on the one. That's going to be huge on Captain Kirka. I don't know if he saw 0-fix or not. He's got the bomb going into the side, 2v2 on the retake, and Onyx still, remember, he's on that MP7. There's not a lot that he can do. C-Shot, bomb planted for him. Flay already on the 3K. He's on his way to the ace, honestly. That's why Barry's mainly looking at him on the site itself. Will there be a boost up? No, just a jump. And Sindri for close goose. And C-Shot looking to push up, down towards CT. Should be able to find the frags. Flay an insane round out of the upper to save the day out here for 9 and put them on that point.
That's absolutely crazy. What a shot out of Flay that was. The quick scope onto the double zoom, onto Captain Kirk and CT spawn.
Yeah.
You don't get that kill, round is over. That double kill out of Captain Kirk was insane.
But it all started with just Hetrick walking into the crosshair out towards long out there. Of course, he wouldn't have been able to know, but Captain Kirka, you feel like he did everything right and still the round doesn't get converted. And out to long again. Captain Kirka has to do it on a FAMAS.
Hetrick's got the ult, but he's in towards middle with it. He's trying to escort Dowie on that push.
It could
actually work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be very quick on that timing.
The
thing is, Captain Kirk has not really got a lot of util, not any util to try and slow these guys down. It's just going to be the flash through, and Flay's playing anti, so he's able to get that kill. Double flank coming in from the back door. That's the one that could make the difference. Eurofix gets one, but he's going to get run down as well. And this one is starting to look like a third map. Ancient coming up. Unless Onyx and Hetrick can pull off a magnificent 2v4, and it has to be a 1v4 now as he's lost his own captain. Hetrick all alone against the world, and Flay's put an end to it. It's a 23-9 out of Flay, and 9 showing that they're not ready to go out of the event just yet.
They're not, and they're the ones, you know.
Want a bit of an update onto what happened over at the B stream, where BetClick were able to take down EAC in a 2-0 fashion.
Okay.
So EAC are now out of the tournament, and BetClick are going to be playing that deciding matchup later on today against Infinite to make it into the playoffs. So everything's basically decided in Group B. You've got Echo and Wokzaki, and then you're going to have the winner of BetClick and Infinite going into the playoffs.
Okay.
That's out of a group where you had teams like Focus and OG as well. K27 had to be there. Group 8, everything is basically up for grabs. You've got Ascent and Sharks, and then the winner between, obviously, Inner Circle and 9 is going to be playing Sashi later today.
Oh, look at the denial coming through from Austin M4. Managed to line it up in a 5-second round, effectively. Being put in play towards the say bomb sign. 9 going at the meat grinder and becoming the grinded.
By the way, the roster mania keeps going. There was some news from literally a couple of minutes ago. The fact that Rinko was G2's new Oper. And they benched Sunpies around an hour ago.
The G2 management went and saw too many Sunpies memes. But we'll see what Rinko manages to do in the role. Maybe come to a DraculaN or two, eh?
Maybe.
Flashes down mid. Fighting away Dowie. He's not going to take a heads-up fight. Look at Bjelani in the smoke. He's between two of them, sandwiched away, and Bjelani still gets the kill. Onic out. Captain Kirka took up space in Cubby, but right here, doesn't really matter. 9 are on the man advantage. Pushing up mid now. They've got a lot of space to work with. It's really only down to Head Trick to deny this. I'm surprised they're not scared about Cave at all. They've rotated Zerofix down towards Red Room. The bomb is headed that direction, but Stomach finds an easy frag, and now you're thinking about a B hit. You've got Bjelani and Cave. You've got Seja looking down mid. You probably won't be expecting Captain Kirka to be pushed up, but this should be an easy round to at least plant the bomb in.
It should. Captain Kirka still has a good position. He's deciding to go and hunt that player and shelf. Did he spot him out, though? Oh, he's going Cave. No, he's got no clue. There goes the first. Should be a very easy kill for C-Shot. And from that point on, the round has been guaranteed. It's all about whether you take a couple of these AKs out of the hands of the T's, and the answer is yes. There's an AK you could upgrade.
Gonna take it, and you're gonna run with it. 2-1. 9. A pretty good round out here, again, courtesy of Bjelani actually just getting that smoke, getting the kill onto Onic early on. Starting off on the buy rounds. Economy's, again, going to be good for Inner Circle, so the reinvestment will be coming through, especially two guns saved away. I'm just going to be very curious to see how 9 are going to be approaching this T side. Will they be as aggressive as maybe they were hoping to be back on Dust, or are they going to mellow things out? I think Onic has been chewing gum throughout the entirety of the event.
He's got a lot of gum.
Is it like a stress thing, you reckon?
Might be.
Could be.
I wouldn't say stress, it's just, you know, some people like it. I like it sometimes.
Yeah, but that's why I'm kind of seeing it like all the time, not sometimes. Huge damage down on Red Room, by the way. That's gonna stick on the back line here for Inner Circle. Zerofix. And needing the support out there from Dion, but he's been smoked off. So pushing up, it will be Bjelani out of the fight. Low HP onto the ramp player, trying to push up as well. Play is out there. He isn't low, it's Rouse that's slow.
Yeah, the bomb player, the bomb carrier is not really enticed to go through that smoke there and look for the refrac, even though he was not really being held for. No way he could have known that. Captain Kirk is rotating back in, but Stomach has taken the space and they will follow suit.
Captain Kirka. Here's the
steps.
Can line them up, find the one. That's Rouse on low HP already that he took down, so the bomb's gonna go down. Not that much changes really for 9, 2v3. One tucked away in main, the other down donut. Zerofix trying to come right back up with utility. He used everything out here for the boys, and they're not gonna be getting out of Temple anytime soon. Jumping up is gonna fall on Captain Kirka. 2v2, you don't have a smoke out here, and Stomach is hitting headshots. Hitting doozies out into this one. Flay calls it out. He's not on the bomb, so he could run back away to main. That's exactly what he said. It's exactly what Stomach did. 9 on a second round, making these post plants actually be good.
This is such a big play out of Stomach, by the way. We had that conversation before the start of the game, but apparently Onic and a lot of the Inner Circle players are friends with Stomach. And now we see how friends can turn into enemies. That was a massive play out of him. The jump out of Captain Kurtka, he gets that kill and then wins the follow-up fight as well on the rifle. That was supposed to get the refrac on him. We're going to see it here on the replay. Nice response in towards middle, kill through the smoke on the first, and then the sequence in towards that A-bomb side on 52 HP. He's able to find that headshot onto the second guy.
Tackle timeout used up out here by Inner Circle. They've had good round conversions after the tag timeouts, so it's clear that Inner Circle are more so talking about the rounds to come than about everything that's happened up until now. 2-2. We've got a half buy investment brought forth by the CTs.
It's again starting in a very competitive fashion, which I think might be a bit of a surprise considering Inner Circle was the team that got the early lead. But nine are able to squeeze in some round wins in very odd ways. And it's still working. Let's not forget, Inner Circle played only one Ancient so far at this event, and they lost it 8-13 to Echo. Before that, there was a loss to Focus. That was from the BC Game Masters. Win against Descent, loss against Infinite. And again, it feels like they're going to have a tough time. Big Boy Stomach with one more multi-kill.
Yeah, Onyx there a bit unfortunate as well. Molly just extended everywhere down on Cave. And he didn't have any body armor either, so not too big of a loss. Bomb planted, zero fix. He'd like to play hide and seek here and just save away that AK. Maybe find an extra frag or two, but it's not going to happen. Bilani takes him down, and it's 9 on a third. Bringing it back around and actually having the advantage now is going to be very, very big for 9's T side, because the more you get this early game on lockdown, the tougher that CT side, well, that T side is going to be for Inner Circle.
Yeah, it's a little bit concerning, by the way. I must say, the fact that 9 have started dominating the server so much. It's starting to look much more comfortable. Inner Circle are letting this one go.
They found a lot of post plants for free, really, it feels like. Inner Circle, they're fighting at the beginning of the round, but afterwards they're just getting picked apart. Now, a man advantage taken out here, not only by Dowie, but by Captain Kurtka too. That mid aggro does finally pay off, and Inner Circle are allowed to search for different options. Onyx on an MP7 down B is all alone.
Very decisive, and they want to re-clear middle. Double peek from Donut, double peek from Red Room, and as you said, the only issue with that is that you are leaving a bit of a vulnerable Onyx, who's going to be alone on B. But now he spotted him out. Re-smoking towards the cave. He's going to try and move in closer. Onyx, how risky do you want to be with that type of a play? Seajot has dropped Dowie in the meantime, so this is now a 3 versus 4. Bomb's going to get planted, and they do have some utility winning time. They've traded positions.
They have gone past each other. Chips in the night, zero fix, no kit though, so he can't make anything too crazy happen. Seajot, however, might be a bit of an auto faction. Oh, yes, he did. Knife in hand. There we go. Zero fix. Big play coming out from him. Speaking of plays, Flay has got to pull one off, and it's not going to happen. 3-3. Inner Circle managed to defuse and take this round, and it all came down to that smoke play.
That was a little bit terrifying for a second. I mean, all in all, the round was good because of the double opening, right? The fights that happened in towards middle and in towards the A main area, but then you lose that one player, the bomb gets planted, and you're thinking maybe if the cave fight doesn't go their way, things could have been a little bit trickier. It's quite key that Zero Fix realizes that Seajot has walked right past him, and Flay's a little bit disappointed.
Understandably so as well, right? Another world, he would have been the one with the kill, and suddenly the round. Barry called in the tackle timeout only to yap his wisdom for 10 seconds. Then let the players kind of get back to their own devices.
It is going round for round here. And again, the money is not great for both these teams, actually. That's what usually happens when you have such a quick exchange of rounds. Dowie gonna smoke for himself.
Oh.
And C-Shot has just peppered him right through it. Captain Kirka head spotted, doesn't want to try his luck going on top of the box. Going to wait for Onyx to get closer instead. C-Shot getting ready for another 1v1, and it's another one that he wins. Captain Kirka also eliminated.
And another one that bites the dust down here for Inner Circle. Zero Fix will be that victim. Onyx and Head Trick all alone, 2v5 on different parts of the map, really, trying to do very, very different things. Onyx might get a bit more action than his counterpart, though. All moving out shelf. Bielani clears, and Bielani takes him down. Now, this is 9 just running at them. Winning out duels. Doesn't have to be complicated. Head Trick. He isn't going to be saving that AWP either. Timing is of the essence, but now he's going to get caught. Or not. Good headshot on C-Shot. Maybe that is going to buy his life. The bomb's going his way.
It is. It's still 1v4 though. Head Trick shouldn't really have an opportunity, and there's no defuse kit as well. He knows the bomb is right next to him. Do they realize that he might be thinking about playing this? Now, the issue is, you can see on the minimap, there's 2 defuse kits dropped, one in towards escape, another one on middle. Head Trick doesn't have a third. If he did, then that might have been a possibility.
Sure, but he really wanted to save the op, so he went away towards A, thinking that, you know, B's clear. And now, he's trying to devise a plan to get out of this one alive. They're moving out CT. He needs to find a frag before he actually gets to run, gets it, and goes in the corner. Good on Head Trick. A bit of damage, saves the op most importantly. But it's still 9 to take that round away, being very one-sided.
Yeah, some of these opening kills have been problematic for Inner Circle, right? There's a lot of solo fights happening early on. First, of course, a bit unfortunate that the kill comes in through the smoke, but then the re-peek in towards middle, the push down the ramp. There's a couple of individual chances being provided to the side of 9, and that's exactly what Inner Circle probably don't want to be doing, right? Allow 9 to have a 50-50 fight. You give these guys a 50-50 fight, you are giving them an opportunity to win these rounds, and that shouldn't really be there. It shouldn't be the case.
Shouldn't be the case indeed. Timeout called in once again. Games continue to be neck and neck. Feeling a bit restricted right now in our circle. Whenever they've been trying to be aggressive down towards mid, down towards lane, they've gotten taken down. Whenever they've played it slow, they've been overwhelmed. It's like throwing pasta at a wall. Sometimes something's gonna stick. Their circle have to keep throwing.
Well, unless it's dry pasta, then nothing's sticking. Maybe you didn't boil it.
Exactly, you have to check. How else would you know?
Maybe it's just raw dry pasta.
Gotta put it in the cook a bit, boil it, then try again. That's a lot of shouting.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of screaming from the other game. That is Eco Okzaki, which has just started. Score is 3-1 in favor of Okzaki.
They've been, I think, my biggest surprise in over Ascend, actually, doing this well on land.
I'd say Eco. I think with Okzaki, they're much more proven in terms of individual skill. Eco, for an orgless team, very good job.
Sure, but you look at the players individually and you say, yeah, that's still Trick, though. That's still X-Trick coming about. And X-Trick
Right.
weren't bad.
Yeah.
Now Donut, full blind away on Dowie. He's going to stay behind the smoke out here, playing heads up. Got him for as a shotgun.
They're
we'll
going
see
back.
how it works. Yeah, they are. 30
This is
seconds.
so weird because there's 30 seconds and people are trying to rotate to help Dawin. He was screaming for help, but now he's not hearing absolutely anything. So,
but the timing of that smoke.
They still don't know if there's people inside of Donut. They've spotted the guy in main. Captain Kirk is alone with a pistol. They're walking out. Instant headshot out of Bilani. And the goal works out wonders. Might have to call this one off, boys.
It shouldn't have, though. You have that 5-7. Perfect timing on the smoke down K from Captain Kirka. And he doesn't find the instant connection, but if he did and found them both, suddenly that round becomes very, very perilous. You're running with only 10 seconds of time out of that cave. But all's fine that ends well. 5-4. Yeah, back to what I was saying. I think Echo aren't that big of a surprise. Sashi aren't that big of a surprise for me. While Dracula, on the other hand, they're like online demons. But I don't remember the last time I saw Waltraki on LAN, if ever. At least in recent history. So that's why I'm surprised to see these guys do so well.
Yeah. I guess. I think they played the tip spot Conquest of Prague.
They've done that online, and they're supposed to go to the LAN finals, I'm pretty sure.
No, they played the LAN.
They did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there was another team that's out here at DraculaN that did manage to win the online finals out there to get a spot into the Tip Sport LAN finals.
Let me see.
Don't know if that was Sashi.
Yeah, they played the LAN.
Okay.
Yeah, they beat Sashi there.
Okay. Big win.
And then they lost to the Alliance.
Another team trying to breach out those top 30s. Also, did you see Gentlemates is going out?
Yeah.
The Org's dipping.
That's a bit of a sad one, to be fair.
Just like Tricked. Just like a lot of them this year. What a slow round out of 9. All down to the default, waiting for someone to misplay. They're starting to run out of util too, so now you see them getting a bit more desperate, trying to take up space. Sprays to walls, cave control, Onic still playing close with that MP7.
Dowie forced to use that smoke once again, and Onyx been tagged down. Hetrick did get the opening onto Belani. That happens elsewhere. That was in towards the lane. They still have a little bit of util, 1 smoke, 1 molly to be exact, and this is not going to make life easier. At least they can take cave control, but there's no further util on the T side, so this is not going to be an easy take going into a 3-man stack, especially with Hetrick being there. But Flay's going to take him out. Seashot gets 1 more. Flay drops Onyx. How are these rounds falling apart for Inner Circle?
It's all about the individuals. The way that they actually manage to trade each other out and go together in 9 are playing a really good buddy system when it comes down to the actual order in which they peak, which would tell you that this is exactly how Inner Circle should have been playing, right? These are fundamentals. These are really good protocols coming by from 9, knowing who peaks where, who goes first.
You know what I will say? Inner Circle shouldn't be losing a situation like this in that sense. We're talking about a round where you have your Oper who gets an opening kill, and you have a 3-man setup on B with an AWP. And the teaser coming in with no utility. They just smoke short, molly pillar, all of that util fades away, and then they walk onto the side.
Yeah, but again...
And they don't lose a single guy on the way up.
That's the problem. That's a real problem, because in the context of this round...
It's not refragging. Refragging would be they get 1 kill, we get 1 kill, right? It's the fact that Inner Circle have all the right pieces at the right places and they cannot get anything done. Check this out. Peeking towards the booth. That's not going your way. C-Shot just swings. Second guy's left all alone. It's just the fact that you smoke off the Oper short and he just comes back long and, you know,
I think
peeks in.
Oh, there you go. Really well taken. C-Shot on the spray transfer. Takes 2 out. Wins the round effectively. My lord, C-Shot. You can crack a smile for that one. We'll try for another. Good shot out of Hetrick. Gets caught out in the open. Onic and Zero Fix down to the 2v4. On site is going to fall. And that's another round for 9.
It's starting to look like a knockout. It's not even competitive anymore, but not in the direction that you expected. Stomach is 9-3. C-Shot's on 8 kills with a banging double kill in towards middle. And now they know exactly where Zero Fix is at, so he's not saving here. He's not getting out of here alive, and Rouse knows it. Look at Barry clapping in the background. He knows how close 9 are to running away, not only with the first half win, but maybe even the series. They eliminated Gamer Legion yesterday. Might do the same to Inner Circle.
Beautiful double frag out there from Seashot. This round is completely different to how they win the previous round, because this is just Seashot finding the entries and taking up the space. But in that previous one, you have to put it into context as well. The way that the double peak and the timings they go for, 9 feel like a very well-oiled machine right now. And it's crazy to say that, because they're the mix. A half buy coming out here from Inner Circle with head trick on a op, dropped away by Onyx. I don't think this round goes that far. Head trick's just gonna get stuck in towards the A bomb site and 9 push B. All it has to be. Captain Kirko getting mowed down. Onyx.
Oh, they've seen it.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Wow. He's so in the zone. Even when they spot him out, Seashot is just getting headshots galore.
Electric.
How is that happening? Why are these plays? Why are these kills going his way? And they're so ready for a head trick as well on the AWP, not giving him an opportunity to fire a second shot. Captain Kurtka now spotted. Just sent Seashot out there. He's got magnets attached to the helmets of his opponents and his own bullets. Rouse will get that kill this time around, so this is going to be 8 rounds on the board for 9. Worst case scenario, they get an 8-4 T-side half on Ancient.
Best case here for Inner Circle. They haven't really been working with Allah, and this has been 9 just putting up the pressure time after time on this T side. And it started out with Inner Circle having the advantage. You have to remember, this is 9 just responding to what the opponents have been putting down on the table. And this could be a hell of a reverse sweep. The guys that knock out Gamer Legion come out here next day. They lose the first map, their own map pick. And they could take it all away.
Oh, head trick. Wants to stay alive, wouldn't be able to do so. And that's a bit of an issue. At least he's got enough money to pick up that AWP once again, so it doesn't really change that much in terms of that, but you could even see it on his face. It's just the devastation of going down, not being able to participate and help in the round. Direct comparison between Captain Kurtka and Stomach, space creators for both teams right now. Stomach is having such a lovely time, but it's not just him. I mean, Seashot is always helping out when it comes down to opening things up, as we did see it towards middle for a couple rounds. Inner Circle need that 4th round.
They do indeed.
It was such a competitive game at the start. It felt like Inner Circle would be able to just run away with an early lead. And now everything is just turned around completely.
Yeah, because of the individuals, the way they take these duels, again, 9 feel very, very drilled into these double swings that they keep going for. You get to see on the minimap, no one's really going alone.
Don't want to jump anymore. Oper spotted you.
You know about something down in Donut? How many do you know? Usually Dowie's the one being aggressive here. Seashot thinking about the possibility of a different call being made by Inner Circle. But it's the final round of the first half. Usually you go for something safe.
Look at the freeze. They're hoping the CTs make a mistake right now, either peeking towards middle for information and go donut, or someone come in cave. A bit of a misclick coming out of Rouse, maybe.
He had the wall hacks open up. He saw them.
Oh. Okay.
Was just hoping for a headshot, didn't land.
Smoked in towards donut. Timing on that main fight is going to be quite crucial.
They're going through
if Stomach is able to get the kill onto Captain Kurtka, then they're in a whole lot of trouble. Does he clear him out? That's the big question. Answer, no. Even if he wanted to, Captain Kurtka will win the fight, but they have lost Dowie in the meantime, so the bomb can still get planted, and they have eyes set on that smoke. If people want to go through, they gotta go through Rouse and Seashot, and that's no easy task. Onyx and Captain Kurtka, 2 versus 4, and 9 might be getting 9 rounds out of that first half on the T side. So close, yet so far are Inner Circle. 4 rounds away are 9 from eliminating another one of the favorites on their way into the playoffs. This break has to be massive for Inner Circle because they've got so much to do after it. Did you ever think it possible? 9 with a stand-in, 9 with 2 players that are not even on a permanent contract, and 9 as a complete outsider, an underdog, is just 4 rounds away from the lower bracket final of Group A.
Look at this.
Playing against Sashi later on today. belani with the jump spot. He's not got a clue about how close Hetrick was and how close the entire team was. Jump spotting didn't give him much. All of them hugging the left side wall, so the smoke and the molly now will come through to secure the bomb site. Stomach is ahead of the Uto. That could get a little bit scrappy still, but the bomb will get planted.
Well, indeed, coming around now. Kurka into Temple, 2 on the flank, coming right back around. No kit available for 9, as it will be the CT players thinking about that push up through the smoke. Flay already finds the 1. Smoke on Donut fades away 2. A flashbang onto Rouse is all you've got. In towards the back of the side. There's still another Glock looking to take you out, and that's a huge miss coming out of Hetrick. Could have had the headshots, yet still the round should be in the bag out here for Inner Circle. They'll find the frags courtesy of Captain Kurka, and it is going to be a pistol round taken.
Yeah, Seashot's going to try and stay alive, maybe get a couple more. Hetrick's trying to hype everybody up. It was such a tough first half for Inner Circle, and that's one of these teams that are definitely going to be feeling very disappointed if they don't make it at least into the playoffs. And they need a leader right now. Hetrick, 12 and 7, top of the board. You look at everybody else. Onyx, Zero Fix, Dowie have been having a very tough map. Captain Kurtka still put it on a respectful shift, but Hetrick is really the only one that's been able to go toe-to-toe with guys like Seashot, Stomach, Rouse, and Flay on the other side.
They've been giving it their best go. More wary of what you should be out here is the fact that 9 have such a big advantage, 9-3 at the halftime, 9-4, when they've barely cracked double digits on the KDs. This hasn't been a very heavy on the individuals type of map, at least not in the opening 12 rounds. Now though.
All 5 of them are in Donut.
Yeah.
And they could go through on the timing. And we'll get farmed. 1 kill, and that was a team kill from Zero Fix onto Dowie.
Zero Fix a 3k, Dowie a 3k.
So technically, you're not giving them the bonus money for getting the kill.
Exactly.
That's fine. You kill your own teammate.
Mind games.
Cost efficient. Well, not really. You lose the same amount, but they don't gain as much.
B-door smoke coming around now. 9. Playing a usual standard mid-push. Seashot on the flashbang behind Captain Kurka. Took down 2. And made that round way more exciting than it should have been for IC.
Nice push out of belani, by the way. He's used all that commotion in towards middle to take the space. So now you're going to see Flay move back in towards Rouse. They're going to have that B-bomb site fortified.
They're still worried about middle, though. And now coming around on elbow, this should be an easy kill. Oh, he looks back. The timing's everything. There you go. Confirmed. And now that is going to be a huge pick-off as well. Rouse 1v1 has no idea about Onyx. This is going to be a post-plant. Rifle on the pickup here. Onyx is going to get that bomb down. And he's going to be worried about Shelf, understandably so. Smokes away on CT. That's such a smart smoke. Has to play along with it. Yes, he will. No, he just stays in it.
He's thinking about it. It's a game of timings. belani's just having a bit of a circle. Does he even think about that being a possibility?
I mean, who does?
He's got another one that he's going to drop right on top of the bomb. There's the tap. Doesn't only give away his position. He's still trying to find a way, and he does! Navigating his way around the smoke. Realized that wouldn't have been a stick to the defuse. Onyx calls into the bluff. Doesn't start spamming. Doesn't start panicking. The IGL keeps his cool and gives Inner Circle another round.
Ice cold here for Onyx. Very much needed round coming throughout here for Inner Circle to keep their momentum alive. And as you can see, it does matter a lot to them. That sort of momentum is not easy to come by, so now having 3 in a row onto this T side is going to be a lifeline you're only going to get once in this map. Should be 9-7 after this. 9 will be going for a half by deco. Circle. They've got to be the team now that comes back.
Down to the pistols, down to the half-by. Going in towards that solo guarded bomb site out of play. But again, 9 have shown a decent level of proactivity. They have cleared out the right-hand side. It's all about how quickly these rotations will arrive on A.
Eagle
Place posted.
Sees them, doesn't land the headshots, and will go down. Good utility usage down towards CT as well. The smoke blooms, so the shots will connect. And even if they don't, 9 are gonna stay at bay. Rouse? Oh, gets to go on a timing. Onyx.
Okay, he's fine.
Yeah, could have been nice.
So good. Everything's all right. No panic stations just yet. Another comeback, eh? I'm starting to feel the overtime, you know. I don't know about you, but I feel like we've had enough of these over the course of the last couple of days that at this point is just in the air.
Yeah, you can feel it.
There's just something. Yeah, can't wait for the grand final on Sunday. That's going to be a BO5.
Oh, yeah.
You throw a couple overtimes in there.
You make the entire room, the entire arena just empty.
Hell yeah. What?
Everyone's just gonna go away at like 2 AM. I'm joking.
I mean, the game starts at 6,
yeah.
right?
So if we had
it's very difficult for it to go up until 2 AM. That's 8 hours.
But we had a 4-hour best of 3.
Yeah, but that's, I mean...
We can do better.
Yeah, but that's a 3-mapper.
Yes.
With a bunch of overtimes. And a best of 5 grand final could last, I mean... It would have to go for another 4 hours. So it has to be... It cannot be 6 maps, you know?
It can, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So worst case scenario, 1 AM. And that's going to be 5 hours of pure... Well, 7 hours, sorry. 7 hours of pure world-class drama.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine it's just a 3-0, 13-2, 13-2, 13-2 now. Quite possible. We will find out. Stay with us after the break. No, there's no break. I'm just kidding. Stay with us until the end of the event, and you'll find out. Another buy coming out of 9. Yeah, let's talk about the game here. Playing a bit of a default. Bomb still on the right-hand side, but they do have that reassurance policy of Captain Kurtka being in A main. That's because 9 were so proactive the last couple of rounds, and I think Inner Circle recognized that. So they want to make sure if someone pushes A, Inner Circle are going to get the kill. Captain Kurtka will be able to punish, and then he could potentially call them back.
Dowie and Zero Fix looking to push up. Utility is going to be teased out onto the bomb side, right? You use a couple of flashes, use a couple of mollies, and it's a great double out from Dowie. Spray transfer lands, looks for a third. Seashot trades, but not good for more than one. You find them all on the side, really. Take them down. IC coming right back into the game. You saw Stomach down to 30 HP as well. Suddenly it's 9-8.
These spray transfers out of Dowie, every now and then, we're just seeing these special moments out of Dowie, right? It's not consistent. He's not doing that all the time. But when he is, he really looks like a proper star player.
Dowie, Seashot, and Stomach. These guys have had some crazy spray transfers across the best of 3s they've played.
Yeah, it's been wild. Really wild. And now it's going to be that wild that the difference will be just 1 round between those 2 teams. Both refusing to go down. Of course, this is just our 2nd game of the day. We still have 2 more coming up. Ascent taking on the side of the Sharks after this. And then I believe on the A stream, we're going to be watching the winner of that one against Sashi.
Yeah.
Over at the B stream, we already have Echo and Wokzaki that have started things off, so we're running a little bit late on the A stream. And then BetClicker going to be playing Infinite for a spot into the playoffs. So one out of Echo and Wokzaki will be the first semi-finalist. The other one will be the winner of Ascent and Sharks. Who have you got your money on? Ascent and Sharks?
Ascent and Sharks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I gotta go Sharks.
You gotta go Sharks?
I like their story. I like how they're coming up here.
Sure. No, you know what? I do believe Sharks have the better map pool, but I will go Ascent just for, you know, friendly competition.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. C-Shot's able to get an opening, and that's much better now for 9. Another mid-brawl, this time getting the 2 for 1, and the Oper's already rotated back in. Now, there was a bit of a gap opened in towards the A-bomb side, so they need to try and pull the plug. But Flay has rotated back on. First shot connects, not for a kill shot, but for an attack onto Zerofix. And look at Rouse just going on the other side of the smoke. That's a little bit cheeky. And
he's looking at that radar.
Towards Donut as well. Rouse holds mouse 1, not more than the 1 kill, and Hetrick has doubled up.
Jelani coming right back around to where his teammates just fell. Flay on the EWP is going to peek at the CT. Sees a second as well, pushing up and finds them both. Flay, beauty of a play. Another highlight for the reel going out here for Flay.
Yeah, he can really put up a highlight reel out of this series. Especially Dust too, but here on Enshin as well. There's the initial fight. Flay is able to get that kill through a bunch of smokes. Rouse going 1 for 1. And then Flay that second kill. Look at the moves. So fast. And of course, you're going to be happy about it. 9 back to winning ways. First round on the CT side. Still a little bit of a leeway to work with.
Good thing Barry wasn't any close out there to Seja. He was really happy about that round.
Oh, yeah.
And we know how that goes.
No.
Oh, Captain Kirka opening frag found, and that's going to be Zerofix in the trade back. Oh, what happened?
Burned down in his own Molotov?
Molly or nade, either way, he's down. 3v2 and 11 HP on Zerofix. This is a doable round for 9.
Flay is still an A. They are going back.
The problem is he's on the
Rouse realize? Because Flay's going to clear out middle. And the moment he does that, he probably turns around and goes back A, especially as Rouse is not seeing anything. What's the call here, Flay? Do you stay mid? Hope that someone's going to come through? He wants to play this one with Rouse. He wants to stay close to his captain, and there's no utility hurt on the A-bomb side, so Flay is going to be so far away.
This is
just now he's going to start walking back. He could still catch them on the cross.
He can, and he might.
On paper.
He made steps too. Might have been heard coming into this one. They're going to swing into Flay, and the Incendiary doesn't hold them at bay. This is all them fighting. And Zerofix, remember, 11 HP coming into this one! Flay, stop it, blows! Everyone's minds left down the 1v1 effectively. Rouse coming around. And he's going to help out. Onyx, he's got the option to head it into B, but he's got no idea about any CT players.
You can't believe it. D shots out of Flay. He's having an animal-like game. He's a beast. And Onyx might have to try and look for the kill. Does he go for the safe plant? Does he tap the bomb, try and bait him out? He's gonna go stick it right in front of the Oper. Doesn't get challenged, but Flay's gonna get a third, and Barry wants to give him a massage, a high five, a coffee, and everything he's needed.
At that point,
Flay is an absolute superstar. Give him everything.
Give him a hug, man, and say, well, freaking done. Technical timeout coming through into this one, but...
Might even want to give him a kiss at this point.
Honestly.
Flay's just saving 9.
That's the game-winning play coming through at it. The balls to go for the no-scope.
He's just feeling the game so much.
Look at Barry's reaction. Oh, yeah. Deserved. So deserved.
Barry cannot believe 2 things, by the way. First, the audacity of his own player to go for that type of a play. Second, the fact that it actually works.
Oh, yeah.
Think about the prep. Think about the logic of the game. Throw all of that out the window.
I can assure you Flay's never done that in practice.
Well, maybe he has, but, you know, it's practice.
That's not something to recreate. Ready or not, here we go, back into round number 20. This is the final map of the best of 3 elimination, facing down the line. And right now, it's Inner Circle now looking at that. 11-8. And not that great of a buy, Ted.
Flay is having such a fly performance. And yeah, money's running out for the T side. It's just the fact that they got the bomb plant right. A Mac 10 for Onyx. You've got a bunch of AKs, which is fine. Not a lot of smokes. Well, 3 of them. But that screams an out-of-spawn play, right? You need to go somewhere. You need to hit him quick. Missed shot out of Flay. Rouse does get the opening, but that might provide the T's with an opportunity. Utility's not too bad to slow them down for now. Belani needs to get the right timing, and he's going to mow them down. Doesn't get the third. Dow East also trying to bring them back, but it's C-Shot all the way. Chaos around the B-bomb side, but 9 getting up to 12.
Plays back to back to back. Flay misses away the shot, and then we get a double up coming through from Bialani. Then the trade out from Dowie is beautiful, but C-Shot brings it back in the same vein. Man, what a game this has been down to the station. They're happy.
Can you believe it? Without practice, with 2 stand-ins, they took down Gamer Legion, and they might be taking down Inner Circle as well.
Some of the favorites in the entire group.
What a... I mean, Gamer Legion was the favorites for the entire
event, exactly.
Right? And Flay has opened things up again. 4 kills away. The fight for the playoffs continue. They keep it going, keeping the dream alive. Inner Circle, that would be a very painful one to let go.
Come on, Rouse. Open up the wall hacks. There you go. Just start pressing left click. Out to Cave. You're doing just fine. Inner Circle. They're shivering, thinking about what to do. This is a rough buy with no opportunities, with a man down. Just no prospects into it, really. You just got to get in Cave and hope for the best. Cleared it out. That smoke timing. Oh,
it's a very good block. 50 seconds. Rouse can play on the other side of this. He can even go and fade the smoke here. He's got 2 teammates behind on the B-bomb side. So if you want to take a chance, you can do that now. He's put the smoke. Maybe that's a little bit too wild for his taste. And that's an AK given away to Captain Kurtka. Now he's got Flay to take his spot. Was that a little bit too much? Are we going to even find out? Flay spotted out, gets the first one. More to come. Flash is good. C-Shot with 1. Again, the refrags are in place, and it's Onyx and Headtrick, and you're not ready for that position of the Tech-9. Bilani in a 1v2 coming out of CT spawn, and that second player has walked away from the bomb side. Does Bilani realize it's a double cave setup? Very difficult to break, but he's got the first kill, and he knows where Onyx was. Tap on the bomb. Does he stick the defuse? Looks like he will. Onyx just going to go for the peak, not buying the bait. Inner Circle extend play.
Again, ice cold coming out here from Onyx. It was for all the marbles out into that one, Bialani, but he hasn't been having the greatest of maps. However, he wouldn't have, that doesn't really affect the way he approaches that 1v2. He does it well, actually manages to take down the 1 in towards the boxes and left into the 1v1. There was no way of knowing how that setup would have gone. But with that being the case, it's 12-9, and they just get to go past the possible toughest round they had to face right now in Inner Circle. Had to do it on Tech-9s.
What's the call out of Barry? Because that is the last bite that 9 have in the chamber as well. They lose here, next one is going to be a freebie. So you technically might be allowing Inner Circle to get up to a 12-11.
This is still
a pretty big, there is still a pretty big possibility of an overtime coming up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first one we've seen.
Gotta be locked in out here, 9. They used up all their tackle timeouts. They're ready for this, ladies and gents. Could be looking at our final round, or could be looking at the start of OT. Either way, it's been an action-packed best of 3, and they out here at Super DraculaN. And we're only halfway there.
Only halfway through the event. Not quite, actually. The moment that this game's done, then we're going to be halfway through the event.
Exactly. Pushed up into Red Room. This is good out of Inner Circle, but they used up Uzo to get here, so C-Shot in theory should have known, but no one's watching anymore. Stomach, he's got a lot to do, and with the bullet in his head, I don't think he's going to be able to pull it off anymore. Pushing towards CT. Bilani's hearing all of this. And he just goes through. Madman maneuver coming out of Bilani. Might just lost a round. Place to left alive is going to get overwhelmed. And it's only Rouse with the picked up A1S now to take down the one, and the second to trade him back. It's Inner Circle. One away now.
All right. Might be going into overtime after all. Inner Circle not ready to let things go. Captain Kurtka with a big double kill. Money's out of the chamber, and Barry cannot really say anything right now. The next time he'd be able to speak to his teammates would be an overtime on paper. Of course, both teams getting that extra tactical timeout slot there. Another bullet. Rouse has got that singular flash though, and he's going to be the only tactical mind responsible for trying to close out the game. Unless, of course, it goes into OT. I think he's going to get a little bit of help from Barry.
Could be going that direction for now. Open B-bomb site. Retake to come through from 9. You've left yourself, Captain Kurtka, to either give away a rifle or not show himself at all. There it is, Dowie. Hoping for damage. Helped out by Captain Kurtka. It's a flawless round. Needed one here by Inner Circle. They can upgrade those MP7s. They can take us to the finale of regulations on Ancient.
Another update, Eco and Wokzaki scoreline 9-9 on map number 1.
Okay.
And we've got 9 on this server too. But they're on 12 rounds.
They were at 9 at some point.
They were.
I knew somewhere in the world. Last time out. Barry. Final call he'll get to make in regulation. If this
it's actually good for 9 that Inner Circle have decided to call this tactical timeout, by the way, because Barry wouldn't have been able to speak to Rouse if it wasn't for Inner Circle.
Yep.
So that's an opportunity. As much as Inner Circle want to take it seriously, and you know, they wanted to get JR involved, that also helps 9 to some extent. And we've seen that happen a couple of times with some of the other games, right? We even heard it from some of the coaches where they would say, well, we're just going to call a tactical timeout, and then the other team didn't, so we had a bit of an advantage because we had another one. These things happen.
How they're going to be able to actually put all that theory crafting to good use. The 24th round as we go to it. Mid-take. Out from Inner Circle. That's going to be great damage out from Rouse. Dink onto Captain Kurtka. Dowie left to half HP. This is Dowie moving in first. Stomach. A lot to do, and he just made a step. Should be known. Sees the barrel. Lines them up. There's only the one. Was hoping for the op to go down first, actually, but Headtrick's still left alive. Captain Kurtka trades it back, and into the A-bomb side as they go. The smoke is only going to be fading away in 30 seconds, so there's still left to, a lot more left to go here for Seajot. Fighting in front of it, blowing it open. Great peeks coming out here for Inner Circle, and Captain Kurtka continues. He was only partially blind as Captain Kurtka lines them all up. Sends us to another overtime affair unless plays a monster.
A 1v4, that should be too much. It should be absolutely impossible, and it will be. You can see the reaction of frustration on the camera of play. In Inner Circle, the X10 play once again needed 4 in a row. And they find them. Not ready to let this one go. Stomach opens things up so well with the opener. But then Seajot with the break of the smoke gets exposed. Couldn't get a kill. Players swinging through the smoke, going for the hero plays. Looking a little bit disheartened.
Yeah, I mean, when you have that sweet release of 13-11 right at the cusp and it just doesn't pull through, you know, you're not going to be the happiest in the world. But at least you're facing elimination off on an overtime affair. You can say it was close, whatever may happen. Let's see. Don't know if you're ready for this double op setup for Flame Bilani. 9 out of them brought this out in regulation, so they've been holding out on us. All the way for OT. Opening frag for Rouse through towards lane. Through the wall, great opener.
Looking very good. They were struggling with getting these opening kills on the last couple of rounds of regulation. This time, there's a bit of a change in the T's. Leaning in towards B, you've got Rouse and Belani on another defense. And Seashot is starting to move a little bit closer as well. So they do have a feel for the situation. Might be on the right track.
Rouse.
Another resmoke for Cave.
He's effectively alone out here into this one. Don't just imagine because Bielani's looking down ramp that he's going to get a lot of support. The moment that Inner Circle decide they want to flash through Cave, now it's going to be a bit of a change.
Boost up.
Bielani's dead.
just walks in.
Yeah. The long, and that is going to be C-Shot. Managing to find the great opener. 3v4. Post-plan scenario is still to come by. Onyx, I don't know what he could be calling into this one. But Flay's checking behind. That could be a very dead Onyx in a moment.
It could be.
And it will be.
Yeah, Flay confirming the kill. A 4v2. Dowie and Hedrick. Dowie still on that boost. He's not moved the muscle. Still looking for a gap over the smoke. Do they clear him out? Do they hard check him? Pre-fire comes through. Dowie still wins the fight. And he's going to look for more. Finally taken out. Hedrick on 1v2. They know exactly where he is.
That's amazing.
And he's got it! What in God's name was that? The non-scope gets the kill on one, tags the other, Molly, to finish off what he started.
That is a beautiful clutch up coming through out here. Hedrick deserves it time after time. There's been many moments throughout this best of three where we said that is an incredible clutch. I think that triumphs them all.
What? Let's replay that. Go for that again, please. Molly in there, non-scope, gets both kills, and they just burn in the fires.
Captain Kirk was trying to do a good old protect the president, you know, getting in front of the op out there. There was a second left to spare on the defuse. Still a second too late. Goddamn hat trick. Respect. But one round doesn't put it down. Doesn't finish off the map out here, Ted. There's more where that came from. 13-12.
They're just going with the crazy clutches from here on out. 3 players on 20 kills. Dowie, Captain Kurtka, and Hedrick for the side of Inner Circle. The only one on 20 or over is Seashot on the other side. Plays on 19 as well. Stomach goes 1 for 1. This time you've got the support of Seashot. That might be a little detail they're not ready for. Running out of ammo. Refrag comes through, but Hedrick's low. You're still putting a lot of trust into the remaining 2, and you were not ready for the third guy in towards Donut. Belani dropping the bomb. That might be the response that they were after. Onyx and Zero Fix.
This is still winnable, honestly. Flay overpeaks this, and he would have gone down. Suddenly a 2v2.
Flay should be a dead man walking. I mean, you've got Zero Fix who's coming right behind him. The Opera shouldn't be turning around, and I think that makes Zero Fix realize he's got a very good timing. The thing is, he needs to go red room in towards Donut.
Yeah, and he's going to do exactly that, but the timing, as you said, isn't going to be catching Rouse off guard. Milani's still looking out towards the bomb because he's wondering if someone came up A main and not CT. So this entire flank goes obsolete now.
Yeah, doesn't make a difference. Molly fails. They break the smoke, but they do get mollied as well and need to run through this. First kill. Granted, damage done.
Bomb taken.
Smoke deployed. It's complete chaos. 12 seconds on the clock. They can plant the bomb behind the box, and Zerofix is there for the cover. Onyx is the one on high HP, though. He's the one that's going to have to win the round.
2v2.
Play looking disappointed, and the round is still going.
Yeah.
He just looks bothered by the fact that they need to wait the smoke out, and that's buying so much time for Zerofix. He's coming in around the back lines.
He's on 10 HP. If he doesn't find a surprise kill, he's dead anyway.
This is such a big play, though. No one's going to be looking for Donut. Why would they? They knew both players were on the bomb side, and Zerofix is going to be so quick first up on the bomb. He just needs 1 kill. Just get the first, and your teammate's going to do the rest. It's a 1v1. Onyx surely doesn't let him have it. There's the tap. He's sticking it. It's a 5-second defuse right behind the box, and Onyx got it. Inner Circle are winning these rounds out of nowhere.
The fact they get back to that bomb, a 2v3 working out here for IC. The clutches are getting crazier and crazier. And I don't know who's not believing it. Us, you guys watching at home, or JR there in the coaching seat.
All of these rounds look like 9 should be winning them, by the way.
100%.
And every single one of them goes down to the last couple of meters, the finish line literally. And that is where 9 just break a leg, fall down, reaching with their fingers, with their index, with a hand, with anything for the finish line. And then Inner Circle just sprint by.
9 are running to the finish line, and the finish line is running away from them. Inner
Basically
Circle.
is. Oh, and this is not great.
Opening frag, and look at the HP on play as well. DraculaN traded through the smoke, 0 fix.
Look at him, man. Captain Kirk has walked away. Has he spotted them leave? He can call
just
them back.
recall them, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get very deep into enemy lines. Captain Kirk has got a great timing. And they might know this is a possibility, but Hetrick, he can keep them occupied in towards the B-bomb side. That's a good Molotov. That's going to mean that no one's rotating back, and the bomb is already in towards A main. Inner Circle just called a blinder, and 9 got no clue.
They've got to retake now, 3v4. It's not dead in the water, but it's certainly not easy. Flay's going to go down here. Headshot, even overkill out there, Captain Kirk. Looks to do it again. And it's not going to be as easy. Calls them out, though.
Look at the Yuto. They still have a molly, they have a bunch of flashes, a nade, and a Hetrick in towards jungle. He's picked up 1 Rouse, a 1 versus 3 clutch. Smoke on the bomb, but they're not going to let him even go for the top. He needs to find all the kills, isolate the fight, able to find his way around the first. But eventually, time is just going to start running against him, and Hetrick's going to take him out. It's 15-12, 3-map match in series points for Inner Circle as they keep the streak going. That was a 12-8 lead. That's 7 in a row for the Ukrainian side.
This is insanity. This T side for Inner Circle has been running amok over 9. Those clutches make a mockery right now of this mix-up of 9 just trying to make anything work. And I don't think 9 quite realize the situation they themselves have found themselves in.
I can't wait for the post-game interview with Heku, by the way. I want to see, what do you ask these guys? What do they say? What is that game? How do they quantify? How do they describe it?
How many heart attacks per map did you guys have?
Yeah. How are you still alive?
Light down mid, in front of the smoke. Get the push past. Half HP onto Onyx left. DraculaN somehow not dead. I've been loving how ice cold Onyx has been in a lot of these clutch moments. Even though he doesn't have a lot of kills, he's had impact.
Yeah, very calm. The IGO. Short smoke in play. High flash as well, try and take some attention away and towards the B-bomb side. Rouse has gone on a bit of a mission, but it's a suicide one. Now he's peppered him, and look at Onyx. He's going right through the smoke. He's got such a good timing. Onyx with another big frag. That's going to be Flay going down. Bomb not spotted yet, but he's seen that second guy in towards heaven.
Stomach coming around, down on the double doors. It's up to Seashot to find the double. If he doesn't, it's round over. He finds the one, traded on out. Round over, should be.
Onyx is still there. That could be GG's. He just needs the 1 kill, but there's no one around. If Onyx gets caught on a weird timing, that could be a clean way into the bomb site, and it will be. Nice bait. Sets up DraculaN for a kill. Bomb's going to get planted. 0 fix. Does he want to go through? He's waiting for the support of his teammates. Smoking towards the cave. They have to play that retake.
They're going forward. Bloodsport looking down here towards ramp, and it will be 0 fix. Asking for a boost, perhaps. Kits on the site as well, just in case Hetrick needs to get in there. Problem is, it's very one-sided.
They've got plenty of time, and Hetrick can throw that incendiary towards the back of the bomb site. DraculaN's not going to get forced out of position, though. The incendiary doesn't spread around to actually force him out in the open and allows him to get 1 more. And there goes Stomach, the 2v4. They might have done it, and they have done it!
How many clutches is that now? Back to back to back to back to back. Every single
don't even try
round
to
in
count
OT.
it.
Every single round in OT has been a clutch besides 1. So 1 in 4 hasn't been a clutch. Before this, 4 in a row coming through from IC. I think most of those were clutches as well.
Yeah, don't even try to count the clutches.
Yeah. The timings are also insane.
Just enjoy it.
The fact that DraculaN gets that frag down on the upper while there were 2 players watching him and naded him down from long. And now
another opening.
Maybe a
once
second.
again, Dowie to open things up onto C-Shot, and he's been such an integral part of that middle success. C-Shot out towards Cave. Onic has spammed a little bit, and he's going to get tagged down in exchange. Rouse just shoots him to the back of the skull as Onic is trying to make his way out of Cave. So you get that 1-for-1, looking like another B finish. But again, you've got Captain Kirk aggressive and towards A main. That allows you to send Dowie back B and have Hedrick float around as that free molecule, that free electron in towards Red Room. And he's going to start thinking about going back B any moment now. Inner Circle, they've got the right idea.
Gonna try to go out Cave now. Zero Fix.
Bait smoke behind him.
If he finds a multi-frag, this is huge!
No way.
Zero Fix takes 2 down. Up in hand, the Molly's late. Flay
He's got a smoke.
gonna try to
can
go
stay
through
alive.
it. He needs the bomb.
Just waste time. Flay needs to get the bomb, needs to try and look for the kill, but Zero Fix is being so
Oh.
elusive. And finally, there's someone to silence Flay, and that might be it. Inner Circle coming back from hell, and it's Hedrick with the collab, the team kill onto Dowie, but also shutting down 9. Inner Circle stay alive, and 9 are going home.
The only way to bring this one back was bringing it through into OT. 12-8 it was there. That 9 had the chances to actually get the map win, the best of 3 win, and to send the Inner Circle home. Now, that's the complete opposite happening.
Yeah, what a game that was. What a series out of Inner Circle. It felt like they were down and out, and you know what?